And
I did a lot of cocaine. That's all I'm saying. Oh shit!
I guess. All right, so we're back here once again with another episode, the Iron Man podcast, episode 565. It's gonna be another rendition of Saturday Smackdown, and Society wants to smack down in Jenna Ortega tonight. So when they hear,
And not in a sexual way.
I do. But actually, whenever
Of
he does
course you
that,
do.
I'm gonna mute and turn on my fans because it's 99 degrees in here, and I tried to blow them. Sorry, that didn't sound
You
good.
did what?
Whoa! Whoa!
You
It's
did
like
what?
record scratch.
The only person I blow is Tiny. Just
Hold
kidding.
up. Wait a
Hypothetically.
minute.
So I try to turn them on to cool the room down.
My.
and
So you
it
tried to
didn't.
blow your fan, then turn it on?
Oh my god! It's starting all bad.
We're not even a minute in.
All right, restart. So basically, I literally tried to turn on my fans to cool the room down, and it actually just straight up did nothing. It's
Yeah.
still 99 degrees in here. So
All it does is blow hot air to hopefully make you somewhat more comfortable, but it's not going to cool
Kinda.
that room down at all.
yeah. So I'm gonna have to go to Home Depot probably today or tomorrow to get a big giant round fan that does that better. I think that the same one I work
I mean,
costs
you
like
can-
$40. I don't care. I'm gonna
Or-
go get it.
Just go
Go
get
to
a
Home
little
Depot.
mini AC that you can like put up on the window like everybody else.
That's not a bad idea.
That's a great idea, actually.
They have
That's
them at
better. I
Walmart?
was just gonna say you could make it. Yeah, they got them at Walmart.
Oh,
You
they
could
do?
make
Oh,
a
shit.
Of course
redneck
they
do.
AC with a bucket of ice.
Yep.
And using the fans you have, you put the fan on top of the bucket. Just make sure it's not near. No water is near anything electrical,
I hope
and the
so.
air that blows out will come from
I
the
hope
ice.
so.
And...
Wait a minute. You guys are telling me this stuff now?
You never asked, fucker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just hearing about this. So,
Okay.
but I honestly just investing
You
in
got
a couple $100 in a cheap window unit. Like Society said, that's probably the smartest. way to
I'm
go.
pretty sure you can find one for like $100 or less. I mean, especially
Easily.
at Walmart. It's like, yeah.
Probably 68. I'm guessing that's
Oh,
Window units
and,
usually ain't that
And it's not
expensive.
rollback price.
so to
Yeah.
also say, I will be doing another episode of Full Day of Going to the Movie Theater, and my ticket is paid for, so I'm gonna go see Borderlands tonight.
Why?
Actually,
Why?
Why would
know-
you do that to yourself?
because I'm black, and we don't really make good decisions.
Did you-
Speaking of-
Did you not see my review exclusively on Bounding into Comics YouTube right now?
Wait, but Don De La Rose said you guys were corporate DEI propaganda.
Well, I can't say that because that'd be mean. I'm not going to talk about that man's family like that. But what I'm going to say is that John's a jabroni. Let's just put it that way.
He's Mexican. I dated a Mexican. They're all like that, you know.
Mexican.
Society said after 3 boring minutes, society says know your role and shut your mouth. You
Mhm.
Oh, God.
jabroni.
Who in the blue hell are you?
What's your name? It doesn't matter what your name
Mhm.
is.
Okay, before we go, Society, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna watch it tonight. Did you want to do the open spoiler discussion on Monday? Is that good?
Monday should be fine. Yeah.
Monday at 5:30. You good?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, because you know I told people I want to make my own opinion. So just in case you invite me out to the show to talk about it on Tuesday, just in case you have a second for it, I can go and talk about it because you know people want to.
We're not going to review it.
You're not gonna review it. Okay.
Yeah, not on this Tuesday. We talked about it a little bit last night, so we're not going to talk about it on Tuesday. But yeah, we'll talk about it on Monday on your show. That's fine.
Okay. So yeah, everyone, I'm gonna go to tonight, watch it. So we're gonna have a show for about a couple hours, you know, here, give or take. I gotta film the vlog footage beforehand and you know, not try to die in here getting bent over trying to turn on my fans. You know, what a poor choice of language that was. Good God. So how's everyone doing? We'll start with Drunken Emerald. Errol, how you doing, man? What's going on?
Well, if you're bending over, make sure you bend with your knees, not with your back.
Mhm.
That's
I mean,
yes,
that's
true.
I just
Sound
safety
advice.
101. Not
Oh,
too bad.
gosh.
At least it's not as hot in my room compared to yours. I mean, so I mean, that's the one positive. I'm looking for silver linings here.
Doing pretty good. All right, Society, what's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing it's fine. I guess I'm doing fine. All right.
Why do you black people do this? You guys are always like this. Your kind is just so
You're kind. Okay.
You're kind. Wow.
your kind
What
is
do you
just
mean
so
by
like
you-
uppity, you know? Just saying.
uppity. What the fuck does that mean? Uppity.
Wow.
God, man. All right, Iron. Speaking of being white, you know.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hello.
But somehow
Yeah, hi.
MSK's the whitest one here somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing all right. Probably after the show, gonna make a turkey sandwich with nothing but mayonnaise on it, as our people do. That'll be my dinner. Gonna eat it cold.
And then of course MSK has to like sprinkle just a sprint of hot sauce on it.
He's
It's
not.
so gross.
He's Iron's not even going to heat it up. He's just going to get it straight out of the fridge and eat it that way.
Yep, Wonder Bread and Kraft processed cheese.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like when I saw
Velveeta?
Undercover Brother for the first time, I never understood the mayonnaise joke because from my perspective, it was like, wait, people eat their sandwiches dry? Like who does that?
Mayonnaise tastes
No,
like shit.
in all seriousness, man, when I I go all out. If I'm gonna make a sandwich, it's gonna have like ham, turkey, pastrami, lettuce, tomato, onion, garlic powder, fucking jalapenos.
But in honor of
mustard.
My ideal sandwich would be turkey, ham, cheese, a little bit of lettuce, some bacon, and then I will put up some baked lays on top of it, and then cut it in half. And then,
Oh, nice.
in honor of MSK's whiteness of the day, this stream
You had that ready to go.
is sponsored by mayonnaise.
That's food.
Mayonnaise is literally just cum, dude. It's so gross. Whoever puts mayonnaise on their sandwiches is a freak. Good
How do you
Lord,
know
man.
something tastes like mayonnaise? What's going on there?
I'm just saying, man. I'm putting 2 and 2 together. It's super easy, dude.
You don't wait. You don't put mayonnaise on a fucking sandwich along with the mustard and whatever else. So what do you do? Just dry bread and like
I use
meat
it for
and
grilled
cheese. Meat, cheese, probably ketchup, maybe.
we're talking sandwiches, like cold cuts, man. Not a burger is one thing.
I usually just
I don't
like
put people that put mayonnaise on a burger need to fuck off. That is so weird. I don't like that at all.
That's
they're the weird
Canadian.
ones. Oh my god.
No, unless you're toasting the bun with like when I worked at a bar, we'd put
Yeah.
mayonnaise on the bun and then throw it on the flat top to toast it before
Yep.
we put the burger
Okay.
on.
That's how I
Now,
make my
that's
grilled
fine,
cheese
but putting cold mayonnaise on a fucking perfectly good hamburger, like my wife does, is just disgusting.
I'm not throwing anyone under the bus or anything like that.
Yes,
We wouldn't do
no.
this here
She
on
puts
this show.
mayonnaise on hot dogs. Sometimes I question
What?
my choices.
Okay, never mind. She needs to go
Oh.
straight to jail.
Just saying. He said his wife
Hi,
puts
Selena.
mayonnaise on hot dogs. That there's
Yes.
too
Straight to
many
jail.
jokes to make with that. That's
Dude.
just an open door for anything.
So we're at the movie theater and I'm getting my hot dog and it has chili, cheese, mustard, onions, jalapenos. That's good enough. I'll stop there, get
Yeah.
hers, mayonnaise and black olives.
She puts
Have you
black
ever had hot
olives.
dog with cream cheese?
Mayonnaise and black olives.
Remember when I called you a communist the other night? Nah, I think Selena's the true communist here.
Hold on. Wait a minute. There's no way she puts black olives on her hot dog. It's
She
so
does.
weird. What are her taste
know.
buds? What in the hell, man? Jeez,
She
dude.
likes it.
She's just like the people that put pineapple on their pizza.
She actually, her favorite pizza is the Deadpool special. It's pineapple and black olive.
What?
I'm not even fucking
There's a
kidding.
pizza called the,
You
called
know
the
what?
Deadpool special.
You've now surpassed jail public execution. No, that's the only way.
And we're not talking fire.
Well, I like pineapple, jalapenos, pepperoni all together. That's great. I have no problem with pineapple on pizza. But she gets pineapple. I've tried it. It's all right. I mean, it's
Pineapple
Alright,
pizza
you
is the most
favorite.
overrated thing ever. It's disgusting.
All right, you astronauts. Guess what? I'm an American, and I'm a simple guy. Just triple meat, bacon, sausage, ham.
Pepperoni.
I'm good. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
pepperoni. I'm
I
good.
love a
Dude,
triple
I'm
meat.
telling you,
Yeah.
pepperoni, pineapple, and black olive. Just give that a try once. It's a
Yeah.
fucking perfect mix, dude.
Yeah, because I had pineapple pizza before. I've had it twice in my entire life. It just doesn't fit like fruit with hot cheese on a pizza is just not a good
I guess
combination.
I guess it just depends on what you like. Because like you, I think I tried it like maybe once or
I
twice.
tried it a
when
few
was a
times.
kid.
It's just
What-
not good. Yeah.
Well,
Dude,
to
I
give
go to this
benefit of the
Hawaii-
doubt- Hey, to give benefit of the doubt, I can understand the novelty of it because you have a kind of the sweet with the tangy. So I can
Yeah.
kind of give you a little bit of that.
So my
But
wife's
still,
You
pussy.
get the
nasty,
jalapenos
right?
in there, and you got the spicy. It's fucking bomb. It's good.
So you tasted my wife actually. How
I-
she tasted sweet and tangy.
I've never tasted your hands.
I've never tasted your vacuum cleaner, and I don't ever want to do that.
I've never been near your pillow.
Oh my god. Okay. I like Canadian bacon and sausage and pepperoni is usually on my pizza. I mean, sometimes just a cheese pizza is good too.
Yeah.
Whenever you're feeling it.
You know,
Oh, dude, especially you get that big ass slice of cheese pizza from Sbarro's at the mall.
Ooh,
Dude,
I would say mall pizza actually tastes pretty good. The ones that they serve with the
mall
rotating,
pizza's
yeah,
amazing.
Yeah,
I love it.
Sbarro usually.
yeah. Whew. Selena, no more black. That's why she was twerking like a black girl in Vegas with that Ryan.
What?
She ate black olives.
I highly
That's
doubt
why.
this happened.
What do you mean happened? It's on video, you freak.
She
What
wasn't
is wrong with
twerking.
you?
She was dancing quite normal. I can assure you.
You want to know
I
what?
was the one taping.
I'm gonna go get my bottle of
Because
black
the only
olives real quick.
the only no, Selena, I was just joking. But the only reason I say that MSK is because twerking mixed with Selena, that just doesn't seem like something that goes together.
Her inner black girl almost came out. We almost saw it. Battle Saw, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? You're a white guy. I figured you were
Now,
black. But you're
I'll
white.
give her one thing. I'll take pineapple and black olive over just pineapple because my mom will just get a pizza. It's just pineapple. That's literally the only fucking topping. That's
so
it.
It's genetic. So it's genetic with the pineapple. Got it.
That's actually insane. Oh my god, man.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
pizzas I've seen where people put ham on theirs with pineapple.
I like
too.
the I
That is
like
the-
ham on
that's
pizza.
Hammer
Hawaiian.
Canadian bacon, same fucking thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Canadian bacon and Canadian bacon with pineapple. That being the only thing
It's
really
just
on there is a
Do
Hawaiian.
you guys
thing.
like supreme
Yeah.
pizza with like
Yes.
those with like the celery and like the black olives? Not celery.
Celery?
It's a pink
Green pepper.
it's a green pepper or it's a pink onion that they put on salads and shit.
Okay,
what it's
it's
called.
red.
red onion.
Supreme pizza consists of red onion, green pepper, mushrooms, sausage,
Yeah.
pepperoni.
Do you like those?
Yeah, I like the Supreme. Fuck yeah, who doesn't like a Supreme?
Meat lovers is always a good go-to as well.
I'm just a meat lover. Yeah.
I love putting meat in my mouth.
I like it all right. It's just it can be a little rich sometimes. I like to have
Thi-
some
this is the-
veggie there just to kind of cut the salt and the richness of the meat.
MSK might be able to back me up on this just because I know he, eats the shit out of Little Caesars. This is like
Who's this
wha-
we?
This I will give Little Caesars this. Their pretzel crust with like the cheese sauce. I like that. That's not bad.
I would say I never had pretzel crust before. I've had the one thing that people don't try enough is the heart attack style on Little Caesars pizza. It's really good. It makes you just want to come. Actually,
Dude,
It's
do
so
you
good.
eat their deep
Never
dish pizzas
heard
are
of that.
fucking great.
I've
I
had those.
love
Those are
their-
pretty good. They're pretty
Yeah, they're
good.
good.
I sometimes I'll do like thin crust. Thin crust is cool every once in a while, but I wouldn't make that a main pizza because I like my crust when it's thick. Like when it's thin, I don't know. You feel like you didn't get enough out of it. What is wrong with you people?
Society started laughing and that made me laugh, and now I'm just wondering why.
If it doesn't go on pizza, MSK doesn't know what it is or what it tastes like. Hey, I'm just saying, hot pizza out of the oven at any pizza place tastes better. It's better than sex.
Well, you
Take
guys
mine.
started talking about food, so I got hungry. So I actually got up and just made myself a burger like right now. So this one has
Oh my god!
beef chuck, a little bit of bacon, some sprinkled cheese, some bacon annoli on they call this an everything bun, which is basically like an
Oh, those
everything
are good.
bagel on the bun. too.
Selena
So-
just said.
Yeah.
Selena just said I don't twerk.
Yeah. That's not what your
She does
black
not, I
girl
can
side
confirm.
said. Good lord.
I think I finally figured out what that TV mount is on MSK's wall. It's actually not a TV mount. It's just a cover for the glory hole that he's got in his wall.
To
That
be
high
fair,
up.
there was wasn't there that story about that dude that went to one of those and his sister blew him?
What?
There's too many
Is this,
stories.
is this some twisted porno you watched? Like, what the fuck?
You wish.
Just so
Man.
you know,
Over here
most of
repeating,
those
like,
are
Reddit
staged and
fan
they're
fiction.
not related.
No, remember the Reddit
it's
woman
not
went
even-
over
it's not,
a few
it's
weeks
not even
ago?
Reddit. It's 4chan. It's 4chan.
Oh my
fan
god!
fiction.
Remember the Reddit one we read a few weeks ago before Trump was almost assassinated? That may or may not have happened, as what our media said. The person was like, "I'm a trans, queer, disabled person, and if he's elected, I'll just off myself." And we're just like, "Wait a minute! You love being gay and trans, but you're gonna off yourself to make it what?" I just said do it. If you're like
but
that, you might as well off yourself.
Remember, he was a registered Republican, though.
No,
Right.
don't do that. Seek help. Just don't do that. It's a bad idea.
Oh God. Do you guys have any Italian representation? I don't really know that many Italians.
My brother was Italian.
I got Italian in me.
Someone doesn't feel represented clearly.
Hey, I tried spaghetti in my life. Does that count?
No. I mean, I'm
a
not.
fan
We're
of
not
pizza.
related, like genetically related, but he was my brother. He was Italian.
Good Lord. I could do the bibbity bobbity boopy, the Family Guy thing where they were talking to each other. They were in
Start
Italy.
doing this a lot.
Yeah.
Got some gabagoo.
I'm gonna make you an offer that you're not gonna be able to refuse.
God, man. I've been Italian. I've been in an Italian, if that counts.
Nice, Walter.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Yeah, what was
Okay,
his
so if
name?
you have, I was just saying,
Walter's
so if you
moving up
had,
in the world.
so if you've had sex with women of the opposite of the race you've picked, does that make you that race? So like if you have sex
Now-
with a black girl, does that make you
Well, I gotta
get an
ask:
inward pass?
is it wrong to have like a sheet that has the different races and you ask the ethnicity before you screw her, and then check it off to make sure you've properly are getting all the representation? I'm curious.
You just go around the world with a checklist for the different.
My
ethnicities
blow
and
up doll
races
was
that you
made in
bang.
China. Does that count?
Hey, at least you know the blow up doll isn't going to be a spy.
Oh God.
Well,
Made in Taiwan.
Made in Taiwan.
Right.
From
Hey,
a
I hear
Sheboy.
all the Russian husbands are currently fighting in Ukraine. This is a good time to go to Russia and party. No.
God, man. Oh, shout outs to Hellhound. He came back recently. He was talking about his debate with B.A. Turner a while ago. That shit was so fucking funny, man. Oh my God. Hellhound is for sure a redneck. I can tell.
You're
That
just
man
not
drives a
figuring this
pickup
out.
truck. That man for sure drives a pickup
I don't
truck.
think he's trying to hide it at all.
He
be
doesn't,
honest.
which is so cool.
No,
'cause-
dude.
Good Lord, man. That guy is nuts.
Yeah,
like
I'm 90. I'm pretty sure he drives a truck and he breeds pit bulls. Like, yeah.
It's almost like Vagabond totally not hiding the fact that he's the most American motherfucker out of all of us.
That's the thing, though. As redneck as Hellhound is, no one will ever out redneck Vagabond.
No.
Yeah, no, it's not possible. Holy crap,
Like-
man.
Like they would, all of the white rednecks would see his lifestyle and his beliefs and elect him king of the rednecks. Hail our black messiah.
No.
Oh shit. Oh my God.
We have brought you offerings of cheeseburger casserole.
Oh,
Yeet,
oh gosh. Okay. Jeez. Holy
Chili
shit.
Mac served on Fritos.
Still, I think one of the funniest lines in a movie was the first Friday movie with Ice Cube and Chris Tucker, and they went up to Big Worm. He was like, "The fuck that got to do with me?" That might be the most relatable line in any movie ever. That has to be. You know when someone tell you some random shit at work or whatever, and you're just thinking that in your head, you're like, "What the fuck does that have to do with me? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?"
No.
Bro's out here just, like,
I
spelling
personally
the
like
whole life.
the line in Friday where like Debo, after he like knocks out that dude, goes to his father and says, "You want some of this too, old man?" You like, no.
He was like, "That's my black punk." Oh my God. Oh shit.
My
That might be
grandma
some
would get
other
this
shit,
shit,
Friday
man.
movie.
That's the
I
first
heard they
one.
got it in production.
You
No, I know, but I heard they're doing another one.
What's even
No,
the point
they don't need
anymore
to.
now? Like, what's even the point? It's like Witherspoon's
Cash grab.
dead, Debo is dead.
You know,
Oh,
I might have
right. do,
I
yeah.
keep forgetting about that shit.
I might have made this comparison before, but you know who Thanos looks like? He looks like a big ass purple Debo. he kind of does. My stones punk.
Actually, he would have been great casting as Thanos. Now that you think about it,
Gosh. Oh shit.
no, with the voice and everything.
You're not wrong, but
Mhm.
I don't know.
Oh.
It just like every time I see Thanos, I'm just like, hey, it's Debo.
Captain America said, like, well, it's kind of like it's both of ours now. So I mean,
It's like, how you gonna get fired on your day off? He apparently for stealing boxes when he wasn't even there. Like, that's why these movies back then were so funny. That just makes no sense, but that's so funny. How do you get fired on your day off? You're not even there. What the hell? Oh, do you remember the part where that one black kid kept kicking over his trash cans and they pulled a belt and whipped it?
oh yeah. Childhood
You can't
trauma,
do that now in
yeah.
a movie. I forget you can't do that now. That would get you banned. That was a one of a time thing. Oh my god. Holy
Little baby
shit, Dad.
kids.
Holy crap.
Uh.
What were some of the reels that I sent Nate? Oh my god.
I didn't look at
Jeez.
any of them, by the way. All I see is you spam fucking my Facebook Messenger with reels, and I'm just like, oh my god, what's this guy
Dude,
doing?
you know, being honest here, racist Scooby-Doo is peak.
Oh, I did see that one. where Velma's pregnant.
I think it was this one.
Yep, it was this one. Yep, I did.
Hold on.
Well, you're going to be a father.
I can't believe it, Daphne. We're going to be parents. This is amazing.
We? Oh, hell no, I ain't pregnant.
Huh?
I'm not pregnant. I took a Plan B, I'm on the pill, I have an IUD, and I punched myself in the pussy just to be sure.
What do you mean I'm going to be a father then?
Fred,
Jesus, Velma. I told you to announce yourself when you're in range. Your ugly ass scared the shit out of me.
we need to talk.
We sure do. Your weight has been making us burn more fuel in the mystery machine. You're going to have to put in more gas money.
What?
I mean, you've always been fat, but now you're crossing over into fat as fuck. You're built like a sumo wrestler that's trapped inside a beanbag chair that's trapped inside a bubble.
I'm pregnant, you shithole.
Pregnant. Yuck. Who would do that to you?
Remember when we all did ecstasy at the Funland amusement park?
Oh, yeah, that was us. And wait a sec. Oh, my God, no. I thought you took a Plan B.
Well, it looks like you better plan to be a fucking father.
Fuck no. Hell no. No!
Meanwhile, Scooby and Shaggy are just high in the bushes somewhere while this all goes.
He said pregnant. No, who the fuck would do that?
Oh shit.
It gets worse. So here's this one.
I lost my glasses again.
Yuck. What the hell are you doing, Velma?
I'm looking for my glasses.
You could at least have the decency to put an arch in that shit.
Huh? Oh my god, gross. What is that?
That's Velma's undesirable cringe body having ass.
Ain't no way. I thought it was some sort of humanoid deformed dying rat bear giving birth. At least put an arch in that, Velma.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. I knew I wasn't tripping.
She's built like a wounded camel fetus.
Bitch built like a
What?
crescent moon that's given up on the night sky.
Built like a sagging bridge in a children's drawing.
This is the type of shit that just pisses me off. It is face down ass, not ass face up.
Velma, look. You see how I'm busting it open?
God damn.
You gotta really lean into it and let the arch take over. Almost turn your body into a question mark. The top of your ass damn near should touch the back of your head.
Why are we watching
That's
this?
two strokes in this.
I'ma put my whole head inside that tonight.
It's somehow still better than anything Mila Kinley did with this damn thing. So,
Just in case my future wife is watching this, baby.
Baby, I'll disavow.
Maybe it's not what you think.
No, she's gonna see that and
No,
go.
you're gonna
"Oh,
want to
now
find
I
a girl that's
understand where-"
actually laughing along with us to that. Come on, that was fun.
You want to know what? She's gonna look
When
at
am I
this-
ever going to find one of those when my entire generation is just fucked up with?
She's gonna look at that and go, "Now I know where you got. I'm gonna stick my head up that tonight." From
You know, maybe I
My
should.
whole head up that.
You know, maybe I should go to GalaxyCon next year, find a nice nerded girl, and just I don't know, date her, wife her up eventually. I don't fucking know. I'm lonely. Okay, help.
God,
I
man.
mean, if you're gonna find a wife there, just make sure she knows what soap and deodorant is, because I mean, there's a few of them out there. That,
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, this is what modern women be doing. Going up to dudes, being like kiss or slap. I'm pretty sure you can imply what's going on there.
If he says slap, I'm gonna fucking die.
Hey, if a girl said slap, I'm slapping. No kissing. Girl might fucking just like smoked a cigarette or something.
Rest of this photo uncensored or a slap?
Definitely uncensored.
Yeah, boy.
That's you?
That's me.
Damn.
You like it?
You know I like it. See,
No, never mind. No.
Would you?
What the fuck is wrong with
Okay,
women?
okay. Wait, hold on. When you said slap,
Stop it! Don't!
okay, when you said slap, I thought for a minute like slap as in like bitch, get away from me, I'm gonna slap you. I didn't think you meant that. Okay. That just made me die a little more on the inside. This bitch is taking pictures of herself like that and just asking people in public, "Hey, what do you think?"
Yeah, I'm
fucking-
saying, I'm just saying, girls ain't shit. I watch these all the time. These are so funny, man.
Or a one night stand with me.
You answer that question yourself.
Okay. W Riz.
Shit, imagine that, $100 or a one night with her.
I've seen
Shit.
planks of wood with more personality than her.
You want to take one night with her? You're
No,
high.
I
You're high.
wouldn't.
You're
got
on
more-
drugs.
I've got decency, all right. I got standards.
Fuck off.
You can hit that all you want, but don't come crying to me when the next day she leaves you. Or you date her for a while and you find out she's been fucking Tyrone behind your back. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. For random girls that slap my ass, I'd probably do it, for science purposes. Help her
I
out a
would.
little bit.
That's how you
Sure.
end up in jail.
Mhm.
That's how you end up in court and her accusing
Either
you
of you
of
make a
doing all this.
sound, I will butt rape your grandfather with this broomstick.
Boys, don't make any noise. Shh.
Either
That show's undefeated, dude.
That's the funniest episode. That is.
I'm gonna
holy-
butt fuck your granddad with this broomstick. What's dude? The name of the episode is literally called "Attack of the Killer Kung Fu Wolf," bitch. The opening scene of the fucking episode is the Mortal Kombat tournament with Shang Tsung in the background going, "Finish him."
Oh my gosh. Fucking hell. All right. So what did Jenna Ortega do, society?
Besides
being
wake
a
up this morning, so there's a lot going on here. So okay, let's rewind here so everyone knows.
Pull
kinda
it
how
back.
we-
Let's pull it back.
Let's run it back. So everyone knows Jenna Ortega from Wednesday. She's been in the Scream franchise. You've pretty much seen her at this point in something. She's going to be a part of the new Beetlejuice movie, which is coming out in a month. Now, quick little sidebar. Explain to me how a girl who's like 100% Mexican is somehow the daughter of Winona Ryder, who I like to call aggressively Jewish, yet somehow make that whole thing work out. It makes sense. Great job, Hollywood. But so
Unforeseen father that's absent.
yeah, I mean, I guess her father, all the genes won like via knockout, and Winona Ryder didn't even try. But so she was in a show back in 2016 called Stuck in the Suburbs, which was a Disney show at the time, lasted like 3 seasons. And at the time, she was on the show with her co-star Ronnie Hawk, who was also on that show at the time period. Now, to keep in mind, this is going back to 2016. So as everyone knows, there was a certain person running for president of the United States at that time period who kind of drove everyone in Hollywood crazy and insane. So Ronnie Hawk was behind the scenes, was a Trump supporter who people started digging up a few old tweets of hers where she was like, condemning the outrage about, there was the Parkland shooting. And I believe it was like another incident that happened like a year afterwards. I have I got you have the tweets. We can just put it up here in a second. But obviously it was clear that she supported Trump. About a week after the show got canceled, what happened was that everyone went after Ronnie Hawk because she's a Trump supporter and basically forced her to apologize for her past Trump support, which she did a long message on social media. Obviously didn't have no effect on saving the show or whatever the case may be. And it's hilariously ironic that 2 days after she posted that apology, Jenna Ortega completely and utterly threw her under the bus for being a Trump supporter. She alleges that, Ronnie said some racist things about Mexicans and discouraged her for being in Mexico. Keep in mind, none of these things actually made air till, let's say, the show was canceled and after she had made that apology. But to this very day, everyone essentially smears Ronnie Hawk as a racist based solely on the things that Jenna Ortega said about her in a social media post like 5 years ago, right? So completely threw her under the bus, completely buried her, pretty much blacklisted her. Her career never recovered from that. And at the same time period, Jenna Ortega's career absolutely skyrocketed. She, like I said, she was in the Scream movies, the last 2 that they did, even though they're terrible. Some people, I guess, pretend to love it. She was in Wednesday. She's in all these other new film projects and everything. So what has happened is that over the last like year or so, Ortega has made a couple of comments within social media that has tricked people into thinking that somehow she's like some kind of a proponent of the craziness that goes on in Hollywood, like she's somehow speaking out against it, when it is absolutely not the case what's happening here whatsoever. So last year, almost a full year ago, her co-star Melissa Barbara got fired from the Scream franchise because she decided she was going to make a public declaration against the nation of Israel and side with Palestine, right? She decided that for some reason, a Mexican-born actress who's living in the United States, that Palestine is like the hill that she's going to die on. She's going to support it no matter what anyone tells her, right? And Jenna just so happens to be a major supporter of Palestine too. We'll get back to this scenario in a second. So obviously, Scream did not like the producers. Scream did not like the fact that she was accusing Israel of genocide and comparing them to Nazis. So they ended up getting rid of her. About a day afterwards, they got rid of Jenna Ortega too. Now Ortega had the convenient excuse of saying that, "Oh, I'm filming Wednesday season 2, so I'm not going to be able to do this movie." Just so happened she made that announcement 24 hours after her friend got fired, right? But now she was doing an interview with Vanity Fair, I believe it is. Yeah, Vanity Fair, where she's talking about, giving her support to her co-star. And she said something to me that was absolutely hilarious. I'll put this up here so you guys can see it here too. So you guys, I'm not just pulling all this out of my butt. There actually is presence here. There we go. So this is the headline here. Jenna Ortega says Hollywood is too touchy-feely and being politically correct makes people lose their integrity. Now, keep in mind, this is the same woman who threw her co-star under the bus for being a Trump supporter. But here's what she has to say now that her other co-star was fired due to her support of Palestine. Here's her quote here. "The business that we work in is so touchy-feely," Ortega said. "Everybody wants to be politically correct, but I feel like in doing that, we lose a lot of our humanity, integrity, but because it lacks honesty." She continued, "I wish that we had a better sense of conversation. Imagine if everyone can say what they felt and not be judged for it. If anything, it sparks some sort of debate and not an argument. Am I describing world peace?" So this is the comments that she made because, like I said, her co-star is now under hot water within the industry for her political position. She can't come out and fully support Palestine the way that her co-star did because that will affect her career at the moment. So she's somewhat muzzled in the industry right now. So now that she's become a victim of the exact same cancel culture machine that she very well benefited from when she was going after people who weren't politically on her side, now she wants to be the face of, "Hey guys, I think this has gone a little too far." Well, as I said, this is an article that I wrote for Bounding last year when this came around. I'll go ahead and pop this one back up for you guys to show it here. This is how everything, I know that the headline thing's a little screwed up. I can't do anything about that right now, but I'm going to basically read this to you the best way that I can. So, like I said, this is the tweet that got Ronnie Hawk in trouble last year. Not last year, but several years ago, saying that talking about Parkland, this was a shooting was horrific, a tragic event, but yelling at our government will not help us. And then she also said that does anyone remember where alcohol was banned and everyone started to underground selling? Guns will be the same. We need to protect ourselves. Essentially, she was standing up for gun rights. So that was really her big crime at this time period. She took a stand against everyone saying, no, we need to ban guns and ban the rifles and all this old nonsense. She was going out in support of that. So as a result of this, people were calling her a right-wing extremist. And in order to save her career, she wrote this message on social media. This is April 24th, hence the date. "I apologize for my delay in responding to my most important people in my life, my fans. To be honest, I'm nervous to speak up, knowing whatever I write at this point won't make everyone happy. The truth is, I was 16 years old when I put out that post there." I think she talked about the post from a couple years ago. And I know that I was not informed on the several different subjects to posting blindly. What I do know now is that the show has been one of the most special things in my life that I do not take it for granted. I've learned so much about the show and injustice that have taken place in this world, and that being silent is just as bad as doing nothing. To my fans, I'm deeply sorry if I offended you. I promise that in the future, I would not make any statements without being fully informed. That was her statement then. 2 days after making this statement, Jenna Ortega threw her under the bus by saying, when someone says that they hope Trump builds a wall and Mexicans should be deported, that they're taking educational funds from white people just because they're minorities, then they go on to claim that they're a Latina when they aren't, when it works for them, shake my head. She then went on to make another post afterwards saying that when you say that all Mexicans are gardeners to my face, a Mexican, yet you have the privilege to play one on TV. Yes, I said privilege. So she's alleging that Ronnie Hart Hart said all these horrifically racist statements to her, just so conveniently made these claims 2 days after her apology. And to this very day, there's been absolutely no evidence to support any of these claims outside of these 2 posts that are still hanging around Ronnie's head to this very day. So, as I mentioned, when the subject was Trump supporters and opposition to Trump 5 years ago, Miss Jenna Ortega had absolutely no problem with people's careers being destroyed in the course of, political correctness and being open about your opinion and stuff like that. She was very happy to throw her co-star on the bus because in her eyes, she deserved it. But now that the heat's coming back to her and people that she actually liked, now she thinks things are being taken a little too far, which I believe to be completely hypocritical BS on top of a whole bunch of other things that I probably can't say on YouTube. Outside of that, like I said, and a lot of people, they don't know the story about what happened with Ronnie Hawk, so they're just hearing these brand new comments that Jenna Ortega is making. They think to herself, oh, wow, she's one of the good ones. She's speaking out against the craziness in Hollywood. No, she's not. For anyone thinks that somehow this woman is any kind of hero or someone who's leading the charge against modern Hollywood, she will throw you under the bus at a second notice if she found out that you were currently supporting the Republican candidate for president of the United States right now. She's only speaking out now because she's the one who's under the gun. She had no problem firing the weapon at you, but now that the weapon's being turned around at her, she's putting her hands up saying, hey, come on, guys, let's not get crazy. So that's what bothers me is that, like I said, I'm just seeing a lot of people, and I'm not throwing any particular names under the bus, but I'm pretty sure you guys have heard some people do some videos this weekend about this whole subject where they're kind of reframing this whole situation, but they don't really know what happened several years earlier. And I think if they did know, they would not be saying as many kind things about Jenna as people are saying right now. So that's kind of the full-fledged wrap-up of how exactly we got to this very moment. So now I'll throw it over to you guys. What do you think about this story? I'll start with Ironside. Why? Because it's my show now. I can make the rules.
I think that the people out there posting, and some of them I'm actually some friends of mine, very short-sighted to just start singing her praise, like, oh my gosh, look at what she's speaking out against all of this, without knowing the backstory and exactly what you said. Now that it's affecting her, trying to turn the temperature down and everything else, it's just typical for that, especially that age group of Jenna Ortega, that Hollywood chick mentality, the complete narcissism. So I've kind of laughed at. I haven't really gone after the ones posting it. I just kind of shake my head and keep on scrolling,
Yeah, and I will say this because this has kind of been the counter argument to the story here, is that people are saying that, oh, well, you can't blame Jenna Ortega for Ronnie Hart getting blacklisted because no, she was too young, or that's not her fault. Here's the problem. To this very day, everyone assumes that this girl is a racist who hates Mexicans, who's a fake Latina, and all this other stuff, solely based on what Jenna Ortega said about her at a time where her career went this way and the other girl's career went that way. So you might say that, well, at least she didn't make the call to get her blacklisted. Everyone hates this girl solely based on what this person said. So let's not pretend like that she has no accountability for essentially how this whole thing ended up in the first place as well.
Exactly. So Nate, what are your thoughts?
Well, I haven't been following this situation as closely as society, obviously. This is honestly the first time I've heard about it. I don't know. It seems like we live in an era where people seem to forget, hey, once you post something on the internet, it stays there forever. So at some point, if you screw around and say something stupid, people are going to dig up those old things you said and kind of compare them to what you're saying now. To me, this whole situation just kind of reeks of, I'm just saying this stuff right now to kind of get, eyes on me and, get brownie points from certain people, despite the fact that, this completely spits in the face of what she said, before. It just seems like, people being two-faced again, man. She can't speak for herself, and she's just saying whatever the hell she can to kind of save her own ass. That's all I really got to say about it. I still love her to death, though. I think she's a good actress.
If she really meant anything she said, she would go back and start apologizing and taking the L for everything she said about and basically destroying someone else's career.
Yeah.
But again, this goes even to like what happened recently with Jack Black and Tenacious D. They're just now realizing, wait a minute, the rules aren't the same as they used to be. Everything that we used to do was completely okay. It was celebrated that Jenna Ortega ruined that girl's career and life.
Mm-hmm.
It was fine. That was part of the rules they made up.
Yep.
Now
and
the fucking rules
people
are changing.
still defend it, saying that well, she deserved it because she was a Trump supporter. But now that it's happening to all the Palestine supporters, now it's wrong. Now because we're not morally wrong here, it's you guys.
This is one thing that I've noticed, and I don't know specifically how the right's responding to it specifically, but this seems to happen a lot in the sense that a celebrity that has been known to be a leftist or a liberal, whatever you want, on the other side of the aisle comes out and says one or two things that just happen to resonate with the right, all of a sudden they're ready to crown them a conservative or a right winger. This happens every single time. They're quick to jump on it, but not ignoring everything that they've done in the past, everything they've said in the past. And then they go celebrate them, put them on a pedestal, and then they come crashing down with the right because they end up doing something later, a couple days later, that goes against what the conservatives or the right wing believes in. It happens too many times where people are too quick to jump on the clapping like seals. Yeah, we did. She knows what's going on, and she's ready to support what we've been talking about, and she's finally coming up. No, she's doing something to cover her own ass right now.
Yep. Because what's going to happen is, and this will happen sooner rather than later, is that Jen is going to say something about a certain group of people who may be in support of the current presidential candidate right now, and everyone's going to be like, all those people who went at bat for foolishly are going to be the first ones to be like, oh, what the fuck, bro? What the hell is this? Not paying attention to the fact that, no, this is who she's always been. And you guys essentially have made a martyr out of somebody out of a few, comments without the full context of the real story that was going on behind the scenes here.
Because we've seen it multiple times occur. That exactly happens. Someone in Hollywood specifically goes out there and makes a comment that people didn't start railing behind, even though it's completely opposite of who they've been for the longest time. And then they turn around and then just demonstrate days later exactly back to who they actually are. And the people that were saying they're celebrating them look completely foolish.
Yep.
But yeah,
MSK what in the toilet.
I mean,
right
and
now?
we're seeing a resurgence of the people that were canceled are starting to get uncanceled with a fucking vengeance.
Yeah.
Roseanne is selling out tour dates for doing comedy. She's constantly getting booked for appearances on different platforms. Gina Carano is starting to pick up steam again. It's going to get that's going to pick up even more momentum once this thing goes to trial, which it will.
Would have been great to have seen her in Wolverine Deadpool in the Void.
Oh, I think we were all talking last night about perfect Wonder Woman casting. Gina Carano, like early Gina Carano.
Yeah.
Perfect. She could have carried that. She could still be playing that role to this day if they would have cast her in time.
I think we also mentioned Alexandria Daddario. She could totally do
Zatanna.
Yeah. I'm totally down for that.
She's another one that says a lot of stupid shit, though.
She does, but people often forgive her because she's pretty and she's got a nice rack.
Oh, look at her eyes and her tits. I forgive you.
She's got some pretty fucking eyes, dude. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever seen a woman.
You could bring on communism. I don't care. She looks pretty.
I did think it was fun. I did think it was funny.
You're the male equivalent.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say you're literally like the male equivalent of like X-ray girl voting for Trudeau. I mean, well, he was handsome. It's like, oh yeah, bring on. Oh, she has pretty eyes and a great smile. Bring on communism.
Mm-hmm. Well, shit. That's how I guarantee it's those idiots, people simping for AOC. That's why she has so much momentum. Well, she's kind of hot, bro. No, stop it. Last thing about Daddario, I was going to say it was kind of funny because she's known for the eyes. She was, they got her in a picture of her in a t-shirt that says "My tits are down here."
What the fuck?
So
Iron?
MSK.
So what's your thoughts on this, MSK?
The black women, my vacuum cleaner.
Right? Having sex with my wife.
Lick my ass.
Yeah. No, I totally have a couch in my apartment. You guys just can't see it.
Why are you guys so obsessed with my TV?
Stereo is way better than sex.
Hey guys, I got a fan now, so I upgraded my room. I went to Dollar General.
Meme?
And
I
I
would
picked
share
up a
it,
fan
but,
for $3.
did you like your meme, Nate?
Yeah, I actually like that. That's actually not outside of the realm of reality. Hey, baby, you want to hear about what Straw did last weekend?
Shit. Now, back to Jenna Ortega, and you guys have been seeing the overwhelming support of normally very well and rationally minded individuals are just like, yeah, she's one of us.
He had hair.
Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of people out there who are trying to like frame this as a situation. It's like, oh yeah, she's one of our, and this is what happened. I think what happened initially was when she made the statements about the writers at Wednesday, because there was some kind of like character choice where they wanted her to do one thing, and she basically went into business for herself and said, no, we're not going to do that. And this is off the heels of everything that was going on with Henry Cavill and like The Witcher and that whole debacle. So everyone was all like, yeah, she's sticking it to Netflix, just like Henry Cavill was sticking it to Netflix. So she's just like Henry Cavill. And it was like, no, God, where is this whole narrative like coming from, right? And people was all like, because at the time period, Netflix, let's be very, very honest here, they're known for producing and shoveling nothing but crap down everyone's faces. So they thought that, oh, she was like sticking it to Netflix and they're bad creative and whatnot. It's like, no, she was just basically exposing once again that in her world is all about her and nothing about anything else. And she somewhat walked those statements back a little bit, saying that, oh, maybe I could handle that a little better, or maybe I was just being naive. So even then, like I said, she knows that with her current position in Hollywood, that if she pisses off anyone else, they'll do the same thing to her that they did to Melissa Barbara, who at this point in time, I think she had like one film that was in like maybe a post-production or a pre-production now, but I haven't heard anything about her like actually being brought in as that the whole thing goes. So I guess we'll figure out in the next few months here. But yeah, they straight up dumped her. That's the whole reason why they brought Nev Campbell back, just in case you guys didn't know. Nev Campbell got lowballed out of the last Scream movie, like literally just 2 years ago, because they said that, hey, we don't need this old 50-year-old actress anymore. We got these two young Hispanic girls. They're going to carry this franchise for the next several years. And then literally one movie later, once a certain person spoke out against Israel, oh, guess what? You're gone. And guess what? I guess you're gone too, because you have the same view. So hey, Nev Campbell, let's bring you back, baby. It's like, we always loved you. Can we give you a little bit more money and just pretend like none of this ever happened?
Low key, Nev Campbell is still smashable. I'm just saying.
we need to find you a woman.
I know. This entire stream so far, the entire stream so far has been me simping, and I don't even mean to.
Man, I think the biggest problem with Jenna Ortega, they're putting her in fucking everything, and I'm getting really fucking burnt out on that. She's just
like I said,
she's getting the Chris Pratt treatment, pretty much.
She's the Idris Elba of Hispanic females.
WC said Nate is down sad. Yeah, I'm not even gonna deny that.
I mean, she did it all right as Wednesday, especially since she barely talked. But if she was really going to stick it to Netflix and be true to the Addams family and all that bullshit, then she wouldn't have even agreed to the project to begin with everything they did. Completely shit on the entire legacy of these characters, turning Gomez into a complete fucking cuck simp pussy. They turned Pugsley, who is supposed to be just a complete little psychopath, into a sniveling little fucking puss. I digress.
Yeah, but she did the TikTok dance, guys. The TikTok dance is over with the Zoomers.
Yeah, now people are starting to act like they know who that fucking band is. Bullshit.
Yeah, it's like, get out of here. But I mean, what's the other thing? Like I said, the whole thing with Beetlejuice. By the way, I just found out that Beetlejuice is a 2.5-hour movie. The one that's coming out here in a couple of like, why?
Woo!
What is the justification?
That is insane.
What is the justification of trying to force people to sit in the theater for 3 hours for Beetlejuice 2?
The original one, even an hour and 45, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was about 90 minutes tops.
Yeah.
And like,
I'm still gonna go see
quick.
it because Beetlejuice was kind of my thing. So I'm hoping it's good. I'm hoping it's at least passable.
Like here's the other thing, just real quick. It's like I get it, Hollywood. You want to have your casting be more diverse and whatnot. You can't just tell us that a complete Mexican girl came from a Jewish woman and just have no explanation into how that happened genetically, like whatsoever. Like I just saw a movie earlier today called Harold and the Purple Crayon, and Zoe Deschanel is in the film, and her son in the film is just like a straight up like little Indian kid, like 10-year-old Indian kid, and we're just supposed to believe that that's like her son. And I'm like, how did this happen? Like, even if her father, I mean, his father is like 100% like Indian, he's not coming out like that. Like, so, like, you can't just like put those castings together. It's like it basically like casting me to be like Nev Campbell's son and not explaining how this happened. It's like you can't do that. Like, that's not how this whole thing works. No, just straight up. It was like, yep, I spent like 8 hours of labor with that. Like, how? Like, how did that goes against the laws of like genetics and physics and like everything. Like, just stop being stupid.
When society popped out of his mother and his white father looked down and went, "Oh shit, that ain't mine."
Yeah, he put his buttery nuts all up in my mama, and I shut up there and I said, "Hey, what's up, doc?"
I'm gonna play my muscle for everybody.
That was Gambit.
He was great. He was rapping faster than rappers that we have.
That
now.
motherfucker literally said, "I'm gonna." He said, "My daddy put his buttery nuts up in my mama," and I shut up out of there and I said, "Hey, what's up, doc?"
I do love how every line of his really was ripping into the fact that the movie that he was supposed to be was playing Gambit in never happened.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was never born. I think
so we now
I've
officially have multiverses for movies that never actually happened.
He said I wasn't born ready, but I'm pretty sure it shut up out of my daddy's dick ready.
Oh my god. No, remember last night we had Snow White and the Multiverse of Madness, Snow White, Age of Ultron, Snow White, and the 7 DEI hire. I don't even understand. So this company's like diverse, blacks, tacos, people.
The original 1930s Snow White is Thanos. You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Oh my god.
So the evil godmother is actually Thanos.
Oh my god. Snow White versus Morbius. Snow White.
Snow White. I mean, he is whiter than Rachel Zegler. Let's be honest here.
Shit,
He'd probably make a better Snow White than Rachel Zegler. Like, Morbius as Snow White. Oh, fucking hell.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think everybody's pretty torn. Like Walter's saying he's thanking God that that Gambit movie never came out. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed his performance. I enjoyed his performance, but I enjoyed his performance.
The
costume was a little much, but
I think here's the thing. Everyone enjoyed his cameo, but that's really what it is. It's a glorified cameo. It's not an hour and 45-minute movie of just him and nobody else.
Yeah, it's
him
just
talking like that for 2.5 hours.
Well, it's just to me, oh god.
Wouldn't his kid be Snow White by that definition or not?
I can't even get a word edgewise on this. What the fuck?
Oh god.
Just
wrong kind of
snow.
snow.
I work.
Snow White and the Ricada of
cocaine.
Nick Ricada as Scarface.
I would not want to see an hour and 45 minutes of Channing Tatum doing that for the simple fact that, one, I think it's a stupid idea. It was a stupid idea when Fox was originally planning it in the first place, but I think the reason it works in this movie is because, like you said, it's a glorified cameo. It's a, hey, this is a fun, little this is a fun little wink,
And-
wink, nudge, nudge.
Right.
Are you
kinda-
saying Gambit
thing.
as a character couldn't carry a movie by himself? Or
it-
Channing
it-
Tatum as Gambit?
Channing
carry it.
Channing Tatum doing that for an hour and 45 minutes? I don't think so.
What hour and
I think it
45
would be,
minutes?
you'd
Probably
be
like
better.
two
I
and a
would
half
be
hours.
fine putting him in it as a regular X-Men part of the ensemble.
Well,
If
yeah,
they
if he's part of the
recasted
X-Men,
Rogue-
sure, but
If they recasted Rogue and did a movie of just them two, I think that would work. Because like
Kiki,
I don't
Kiki Palmer.
all
is
I know
Rogue.
about Gambit is his
Oh.
power set. I'm not too knowledgeable.
Gambit
on
has
That would ruin the
badass
movie
sex
immediately. Like that would immediately ruin the movie if they.
It's
Oh
like-
yeah, we're gonna make a Channing Tatum Gambit movie, but Kiki Palmer is playing Rogue. It's like,
Okay,
Right.
okay. Also,
Hey,
like, for me-
Kiki Palmer's got a fat ass, dude. I'm just saying.
So,
Hey,
I'll
yeah,
say
I
for
should
me,
know.
the reason why people don't think he can be I swear it's literally just facial hair. He does not have any facial hair. Gambit literally has a beard and a
too big.
mullet. You know? Like if you look at Channing Tatum playing Gambit, he literally just looks like Channing Tatum kind of cosplaying Gambit. If he literally just grew facial hair and actually grew hair on his head, he would look a little bit more accurate to his character.
You know,
I think
that's
that would
pretty
be
accurate.
over.
That's exactly how he looks. He looks like he just crawled out of Comic-Con and fell into the void like that.
But the thing is the movie didn't get made, so that would make sense. It is a comic book accurate costume. Yes, it may be a little over the top, but it's
Too
because
comic
it never got into consideration, and it is in alignment with like X-Men 97. So I mean, I can understand it for just popping up in the movie as a cameo. I think the suit works fine for its purpose. Now,
Oh yeah,
yes,
yeah. For
as
that,
being
so you
now that
automatically
actually
know
as the
that's
movie,
Gambit.
that actually the uniform for the movie, yeah, I don't think that's going to work.
Yeah.
Well, because of Channing Tatum's Gambit, I can never take a shit again without saying, well, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Oh my gosh. Think about the X-Men films we were getting around that time, though. The movie would have happened shit-tastic.
Oh,
my
God, no! I just thought of something even worse because he's dating
No, you make a good
Zoe Kravitz in real life, so they will put
He
Zoe
is?
Kravitz as
Zoe Kravitz is Rogue.
No.
I like Zoe Kravitz. I mean, she's all right.
Zoe Kravitz is Rogue.
There's no problem with the actor. It's they have to fit the fucking role.
I'm not saying she'd be good as Rogue. I'm just saying she's a good actress.
Hey, the
Oh my
90s,
God.
hey,
We're
90s
gonna
Rogue
start
is now
throwing rock
actually
at
the age she needs to be.
Why do you all hate me? Leave me alone.
It's so easy. You're white, you're a person of color, and you're supposed to have white privilege.
You know, when you get a bed, motherfucker, I'll let you talk.
my
Shut
bed
up.
is in your house.
What do you
Whoa,
know? It.
what's going on in that house?
God damn. You're lucky. I'm hungover and my house is hot, and I had sex with a girl yesterday.
Get a
think-
bed, and until then, know your role and
Oh.
shut your mouth.
Did you see that?
I had sex with a girl, but since I don't have a bed, I just mounted her to the wall.
I think that's how you go to jail. That is actually how you just go to jail.
Wait, is
Yeah,
that
Now
what
we
the
know why
TV
the
mount is
TV
for?
Hey,
That's
that's
murder.
what the TV mount's for.
That's straight up murder.
she just holds onto the TV.
It's not for mountain TVs. It's for mountain women.
Mhm.
That you're in a Saw movie if you're thinking that shit. You are literally in a Saw movie. You need help.
MSK's
You
like,
need mental help.
like, hey baby, you want to play a
That-
game?
that's-
Hey,
That's what's in the other room. He just has like a thrift store sex wing in his other
I was
room.
gonna say, shout out to John Cena. He's awesome. He followed me on Twitter. He knows what.
You're a diva with
I was
those.
saying, would you do that? Would you do that? Live television, smack a girl's ass, and she just put it in front of you?
If it was in the script, yes.
Yeah,
But
I
if
mean,
it
it's-
wasn't,
I mean,
mean,
if she's gonna consent to it and then put it on record, then yeah.
She
Make it
literally
so she
said,
can't sit
"Do
down
it."
again for a
I don't know
week.
how much more consent that is. Please spank my butt.
Hey, as long as the intimacy coordinator was on set during the shooting of that, they're fine.
hey, if it was Rhea Ripley, I'd do a lot more than that. Wait, what?
Okay,
Sorry.
you're simping way too hard now. You can calm down.
God, yeah. The simp levels are like over 9,000 with you.
Mhm.
It's over 9,000.
Good Lord, man. Everyone's doing the freaking good Lord, man. People are having so much heroin right now. I'm going to just go insane. Sorry.
What?
my Tourette kicked off.
What?
Born ready.
Yeah, Gambit.
I ain't know my daddy, but I'm sure I shot out of his dick ready.
Jesus Christ, that is graphic.
Yeah, he was laying them buttery nuts all up in my mama, and I shot out there and I said, "What's up, Doc?"
I mean, that's really good.
Yeah.
I take it back. I'd pay for 2.5 hours of that. Come on.
You know what? I take it back too. Sure. Why the fuck not?
You want to know what? I think
They
even
did it
in the-
rated R and kind of a comedy. with Channing Tatum as Gambit, and they go to his backstory with the Thieves Guild, which is a really, like I said, he's got a fucking cool backstory. Before X-Men, that'd be good.
Actually, you want to know what? Overall, Gambit is my second favorite X-Man.
They could and have him saving the little girl that turns out to be Storm trapped in a little girl's body, or a de-aged Storm, because that's how he was introduced in the comics, and hiding her from the Thieves Guild, all of that, and then getting her back to the X-Men, and then end it there. Make it rated R, kind of a comedy. I think it could work.
Yeah, it could work. It could work.
Or do what the fans say on Twitter. Do a solo X-23 movie with that chick who plays her. That would not work.
Iron. Iron. Hey, baby, you could.
I like X-23 as long as she's not Wolverine. If she's X-23,
no, like a solo movie just based around her. What's her name? Danielle something. Or
the actress or the character? I don't care what the actress's name is. The character, Laura.
You guys are so mean. It's Daphne Keene.
I knew it
she
started
was fine.
with
She did a good job as her. I got no.
She's
I
good.
would, if they don't make her Wolverine and it's X-23, and they could even have it right after the. In fact, I was hoping that they would do a sequel just a few years after she had grown up enough to carry an action movie set in the same world, that post-apocalyptic Logan world. Going around trying to find other mutants.
She's still the big highlight of Logan, dude. She's fucking awesome in that movie.
No, the highlight of Logan was Logan.
Fuck you. Anyway,
you can sip for her now. She's grown up, but back then she was
I'm not
girl,
sipping for her. She's 17, dude. That's disgusting.
She's not. She's like 18 years, she's like 19 years old now. There's no way.
What's her name? Danielle King? Daphne
King? There's no way. Logan came out like 2011.
She's like 17 years old. She was like 9 years old in that movie, dude.
She was 12 then.
Okay, 12.
She's 19 now. So, but she was what?
She's for sure 19 now. Yeah, she's 19 now. Yeah.
Well, movie came out.
Okay,
I mean, she's not exactly a sexualized character, even
all
right.
I stand corrected. So. You know what? It is still a little weird watching her grow up and then going, you know what? You look good. I'm not.
You watched the Halloween.
Yeah, no, that's. I was just giving you shit because I thought you were simping for her the way you've been simping.
No. She's
Nate just somewhere in the back room watching Logan like soon.
What? No.
I got an advent calendar with her 18th.
I would expect that out of him.
Oh God, no.
I would expect that out of him,
The way she is now, she's all grown up now. That's good. Now I can simp for her. That's fine. She's 19.
Yeah, I know you would, Mister. I know you would.
We were talking about whether or not she could carry it. That character could carry
her meat is fresh and ready to go now.
Look, dude, stop, Mister. Hey, that Spider-Gwen looks pretty good, huh, guys?
Okay, that was an animated character. That was one time. That was a mistake.
I gotta be honest. One of my favorite internet memes going right now is the whole like Stabler meme. Whenever like someone's complaining about, oh, this 50-year-old is dating like a 29-year-old, and like the first response is like, she was 29 years old, you sick fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, that happened with Tobey Maguire. Remember Tobey Maguire dating like a 21-year-old? They're like, how can you date a 20-year-old? It's like, I'm sorry, guys.
Because I'm a rich movie star. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. And most guys
Tom
want
Cruise,
like hot, rich, young women. That's really how it
Cruise's
works.
parents dating like some 25-year-old, and everyone's like,
DiCaprio
"Oh,
dates,
she
like,
was 6 years old when Mission Impossible 4 came out." So it's like, "Oh, she was 6 years old when Mission Impossible 4, you sick freak."
Well, it's just great. I mean, you got Leo DiCaprio that's got his age range. As soon as they age out, he goes back to the well.
Dude, as soon as he probably dumps them on their 24th birthday and then finds
exactly knows exactly when they're gonna turn 24, and it's like, fuck it. No, but like
you do know this relationship.
The night before her birthday goes like, well, you know what time it is. So. Got one more night.
Man,
no, she comes up for her 24th birthday. He's got balloons. They're having a party, and she looks over, and her suitcases are packed by the front door.
That's not right.
I'll get you a lift after the party.
But dude, you know, like in all those threads, it's always those older bitter fucking 6 kids, no baby, no fucking husband. Or like, how could you date that young girl? It's like most guys prefer younger women, obviously of age range, of legal age consent. I'm sorry. Like, would you not want to date a hot 20-year-old?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, All of us would.
But you have to understand, there's a bunch of like near 30-year-old feminists out there who rejected the mere mention of ever having a family in their life that could be offended.
Dude, some of them aren't even feminists. Some of them are just like dumb, fucking played out, baggage-filled milfs that have just been played out for about years and had no success with dudes. It's like, bruh, y'all women are just fucking bitter. Like, it's just crazy.
But
like,
I spent 20 years on a bus with Whitesnake, and now all the guys in my age range are going after their 20-year-olds. And somehow they're the problem here.
So Sofia Varga was married to the guy who played Alice in True Blood and Deathstroke in the Snyderverse movies.
Yeah.
And that she's like 15 years older, so goes both ways. But it's also Sofia Varga, so fuck. She could go grab a 20-year-old dude and like that.
Tank says, I like my women like whiskey, aged at least 21 years. Okay, good.
That's
good.
the best.
Yeah,
that's the safest way to go.
That comment just brings up the airplane comment to me.
Yeah.
How do you
my
take cream for your
you can't
coffee?
even go to a bar. That's where it's weird. But so it's like she has to be at least legally able to get into a bar.
Yeah. I had a buddy who was in his late I think he was late 20s, early 30s at the time, but he started dating like a 19-year-old, and we were like, this is a bad idea. Just because you're gonna the drama and all the shit that's gonna come with this. You're going to start getting into fights. You're going to start messing work, and all of those things happened. It was like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, I dated this 19-year-old. I was only 4 years younger than her dad.
My dad told me to date an older woman. I tried. It didn't work out.
She was 25.
She was 25, you fucking dork.
You guys are really holding this
She was
over my
25
head.
years old, you sick
Yes.
freak.
Imagine
You keep describing her as an older woman, where to everyone else, that's a young piece. You fucking infant.
I would love to get
This
myself
guy's
a
dad gave him a
25-year-old.
woman, and he was like, "No, like what?
No,
I
she
have
She
no
was
idea."
25-year-old who was damn near in menopause. Just
She
decided
wanted to
date
have
him.
my kids and get fucking married after like 2 weeks of me knowing her. I said, fuck you.
She's
No.
responsible and
take
has
the pill.
life goals and plans.
She had no job, no car. She was a
they was all
bum.
like,
Hold
oh,
on.
I
Fun
can't
fact:
afford a
women
kid with
don't
all
have
my
jobs,
toys.
and they actually mooch off you. That's what women do. We make the money.
I
we
told
do
her
the
no,
work. They
and
do
she
the
got
sucking.
mad at me.
I'm just saying. I'm pointing out the fact that women. What are they offering to a relationship? Their mouth, their personality. That's pretty much it.
I have standards, you fuck. I have
So
life
says
goals.
the man who lives
It was
alone.
a Power Ranger action figurine. I can't have kids.
Nate, she was an old-fashioned woman. She wanted to stay at home and not work. She wanted to be a 50s housewife, and you didn't want to give that to her?
I have an action figure. You press the button, it plays the Zeo theme song for her.
Now she's crazy and she's borderline a single crazy cat lady. So.
Okay, all right. So you did.
I'm just pointing out, man.
Yes,
her
I did.
Vagina would probably taste great if you really wanted to dip into it.
You know what? It did.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Little Nathan's not so innocent.
Why
After
can't
all.
you let me taste it with you?
I didn't even know you back then, you fuck.
Why aren't
So
we tasting
no.
it together? Why can't we taste it together? What's wrong with that?
So, thing you want to perform cunnilingus on a woman with another man at the same time?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
no,
gay.
He
Hold
did
on,
not
wait a
imply that
minute.
he wanted to do it through her.
To be
Like,
fair,
oh,
I can literally just grab a tissue and wipe it off, and then I'll just do it.
That is what is wrong with you?
MSK is like, I've always wanted the sword fight with another dude.
You know what? In society, we need to call an exorcist for this man. He needs one right now. What?
So how do you
know
like?
what's sloppy seconds
MSK
mean?
goes to her three-way, then shows up dressed as a girl. It makes it weird for everybody.
Oh no, that's when we had Dion YGO Paisano. He was like, "Man, the reason why dudes are dressing as girls because they'll do anything to bust a nut these days."
Hellhound, the
Bruh.
microphone's not pink; it's purple.
I'm
Leave me
just
alone.
saying. How did you
It's
properly
like a
destroy
lightish
her?
red purple. There's a
But don't you-
there's a word for that.
Don't you lick up and down and inside and put your tongue all the way in and taste sweetness?
You know nothing. Young
We can
Skywalker.
talk amongst ourselves and ignore him. You know that.
Yeah. In my experience, just do whatever you think works best, and you can tell if she's enjoying it or not. You can tell.
No.
You can also tell if she wants you to get the fuck off her, which in MSK's case is probably a lot of times.
I'm just pointing out. I said because Chaz was talking about blowing inside of Lennon. I said I would suck it out like a vacuum as a homie discount.
What? No. You don't say those kind of things, you fucking raging closeted homo. What is wrong with you?
Just suck Chaz's mayonnaise out of Lennon's sweet lettuce.
Stop. You are digging your own grave right now, you nasty bitch.
I'm just saying,
Stop.
eating vagina is so
we
easy,
thought that
dude.
your lack of bed was like a symptom of like severe mental illness, but now you've opened your mouth and confirmed the fact that you
Just saying, eating vagina is easy, dude. It's so simple. You
Not
just go
every
for it.
vagina is meant to be eaten. I'm just saying.
And what are they for?
It's so
then?
easy. I haven't done it yet because I'm more of a sausage guy myself. But, I've heard from others.
MSK's like, I enjoy roast beef with a side of cheese melt.
I'm just saying, all you gotta do is just like lick up and down, and you're good. It's really odd.
Why are we having this conversation?
Yeah, just ask his Taiwanese.
I just
bull
walk
pal.
by the Polish sausage at the supermarket and get all bricked up.
Hey, baby, they
man.
call me kielbasa. No,
I have some shredded cheese on my chili cheese fries, and I put my tongue in it. That's how you do it.
Sure.
How is this man a functioning member
No.
of society?
He's not. That's the thing.
So Jenna Ortega, right? What a cunt.
Well, yeah, Jenna Ortega.
Wow,
The
that-
moral of
yeah,
this
we
entire
like that
segment
commitment.
is that Jenna
Oh, I'm
Ortega
gonna
is
point
a
this out.
lying scumbag.
I wanted to, put this all the way in,
Hey, Greg.
metaphorically speaking. In the babysitter sequel movie, people said, why couldn't they film that sex scene? At that moment in time, Jenna Ortega, when she filmed that movie, was 17. Now, obviously, they didn't actually have sex. It was through a music video.
Like that would have stopped Hollywood.
But the thing, everyone called
wouldn't
out
have.
cuties.
Now they just practiced behind the scenes off camera multiple times.
Yeah, because they made it into a music video where like they put like a hot dog in between some buns and they shot it out or something like that. That's pretty
I
cool.
saw her
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
Babysitter.
It
I
was
didn't
like-
even know she was in the
No, I'm
Babysitter
saying like
sequel.
how low Hollywood will go for certain actors and actresses. She was 17 when she was filming that movie. She didn't actually maybe have sex, whatever. But it's like, bro, that's just kind of weird. You'd have,
He's like, hey,
Yeah.
Jenna, we're to prepare for this role. Why don't you go meet me at the Four Seasons over here? At
oh my god.
WZ, Curse of Strahd episode 4 is next weekend, buddy. I got you.
Serpent. Oh, I love Giratina. What's up, man? So Jenna Ortega has become a woke actress now. I'll be honest here, man.
She's
I
been
don't
one
know.
for a
The
while.
thing is, she always was. Yeah.
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 If you want to
Keep in mind-
backtrack, kind
yeah.
of bring everybody back up to speed, society.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, like I
Speaking
said,
of
the
vaginas.
too long didn't read the whole wrap up of our whole conversation is that 5 years ago, she ended up destroying her co-star's career because she came out to support Trump. And now she's basically been like a woke Palestine like nut for like what 5-6 years now, and that's helped her become one of the biggest stars in Hollywood. And now that she can't come out and talk about Palestine openly, now she's upset that Hollywood's come too politically correct. It was like, oh, well, where was this 5 years ago when you ruined your co-star's life? You selfish twat.
Yeah.
You selfish cunt.
Yeah. If she actually had the ideals she's trying to allude that she has,
Mhm.
she would do a whole apology campaign and try and revive her co-star's career
Yeah.
that she helped destroy. If somebody does something, because I'm all for redemption. I think people can have really bad opinions, have those opinions be changed, change their life, make mistakes, and overcome them. I love seeing people have a good redemption arc, but there's things that go along with it. You have to do the others, kind of self-reflect, acknowledge the mistakes you made, and do your best to make up for them. When people do that, then you'll get a fucking pass. But until then, it's just more virtue signaling, just the other way around.
So when is MSK getting his redemption arc?
Never.
No, because then he loses his status as Master L King. Tag Master L King.
How did I get dragged into this? I haven't said anything.
If anyone needs a redemption arc, it's you, buddy, because you just keep down spiraling every fucking day.
A good example is I think that Brie Larson may have at least been mildly attempting a redemption arc. Stop
Mildly?
saying stupid things. Yeah, been saying some things in a little more the other direction, not saying this is stupid stuff.
Keeping your feet off the
know,
internet. I mean,
Yeah, doing different things. If she kind of leaned into it even farther, that could completely revitalize her otherwise dying career. But it has to also be sincere. That's the other thing.
Here's the problem though. It's like part of that is the fact that Brie Larson, both outside and inside of Hollywood, has developed a reputation of being an unlikable person.
Yes,
and now it's affected her bottom line. So
Yep.
it wasn't just the internet incels that hated Brie Larson. Like even her own co-stars visibly could not stand her.
Yes,
to the point where the MCU was like, "Hey, 5 years ago we told you that you were going to be the future. No, not so much." So
it's gonna be
when you can actually see the physical pain that Jeremy Renner had just by having to sit next to her. Don Cheadle, same thing. It's like, oh my, Elizabeth Olsen, they're all just they didn't even have to say anything. You could see it on them radiating.
The only thing that she has going for her right now is that Nissan sponsorship. Outside of that, it's like, where's it going?
She tried being a YouTuber. Remember, she tried being a content creator. That failed.
Tried being a girlfriend.
If she was sincere and wanting to, actually acknowledging and wanting to change, I think especially this side, our side is the more forgiving and tolerant group, while the other ones that preach tolerance, non-existent.
Yeah.
If she can, make fun of herself. Oh, go ahead.
Nate will know these people. These are the people who hate Hulk Hogan because he's a racist because he said the N-word like 17 years ago on a sex tape. But to this very day, they still try to make. Well, why can't Chris Benoit be in the Hall of Fame? All he did was murder his wife and kid.
Right.
Oh God. Oh shit. Okay, I'll say this. Brie Larson could do like CBR interviews, Screen Rant interviews. I'll say this right now. Would Brie Larson
go on FNT?
Go on FNT.
She went on FNT. Made fun of herself, acknowledged, I guess being a young actress, I was kind of a fucking idiot.
Watch
with the
all
jokes.
of her friends.
You know what? More out their way, like, make another 30 videos about me. Maybe that, go back.
If she went on FNT and just roasted every single one of them to their face, she would everyone immediately just turn on their sides. Like,
no. What I was bringing up, if she goes on FNT, even if she has a great time, even if she has a blast, anybody that's connected to her, any directors, producers, friends, will all try to cancel her. I'm not even kidding.
That may have been true a few years ago, dude. The times they are a changing.
Yep,
it's really happening.
You really think if she went on there at all, just them
I think that would be the smartest thing for her to do. Her career would change immediately. Would she get?
She would lose opportunities. You think?
What opportunities, dude? She would gain opportunities in more the kind of independent and everything else. It wouldn't be like that massive dude. No, I'm telling you,
I promise
she went on that kind of redemption arc, her career would
Samuel Jackson, he said he's your close friend, he would disown her going on FNT for sure. He would.
Bull.
Come on, man.
I don't.
These guys haven't changed.
I don't think Samuel Jackson has his very strong opinions, but I don't think he would care that much.
Oh man,
I think he's more like. Go ahead.
It's because she's so connected to people in Hollywood. I just couldn't imagine her not having any backlash from being on there at all.
Oh, she'd have backlash, but backlash can be positive too. And right now, her own, like society was saying, everything she's done, her reputation, being unlikable, being hard to work with, being just an asshole. She's an asshole to fans. She's an asshole to people interviewing her. Her opinions on everything fucking sucks. And if that's changing and she wants to show that it is, doing something like that, plus it would make fucking the internet would fucking explode.
But here's the problem with that too, because just like with the whole newfound change with Jenna Ortega, what would actually be inspiring a change of heart, right? Would it be the fact that, hey, look, I've actually done and said some things in the past that I probably want to take back and I want to make amends for that? Or is it that my career is at the lowest point that it's been in a while, so let me do this as a means to jumpstart my career into something else? Like, are you doing it for a self-serving reason, or are you actually doing it because you really do feel bad about some of the things that you said?
And the only way it works is if it's both, because it's perfectly fine if it is like self-serving. And a lot of people only realize they made mistakes because they're so narcissistic and involved. They don't realize how bad the decisions and things they've done have until they say, wait a minute, everything sucks for me now. What happened? Oh, wait, it's me. So I want to change it because I do feel bad and I want to make amends, and I kind of want to improve my situation too. You can do both. Not that it's ever going to happen. This is just, fucking
Yeah, dude, you're way too optimistic.
hypotheticals.
I just couldn't imagine the whole of Hollywood that she has behind her, as in terms of like connections or everything. Oh my god, that'd be a fun show to watch. But just the aftermath of it, her being announced on that would be like, people would hit her being like, "Hey, yo, Brie, why are you going on that show with those racist, bigot, homophobe, Nazi sympathizers, those MAGA supporters?"
And if she stood by it, just been because they're none of those things. Have you watched the show?
You think that's gonna happen? You think she would?
No,
really
of course it's not gonna happen. This is all a
Imagine
hypothetical.
Brie Larson's next YouTube video is like, and now I'm gonna explain to you guys how Freemasons control everything in Hollywood.
hey, no, you guys are forgetting. You guys are forgetting. She liked a Ryan post.
Right.
That's, I think, very telling. I think.
Well, actually, and she didn't. Well, here's the thing: she liked it.
knows.
She didn't unlike it, and she got fucking people went after her for it, and she ignored it.
I'm thinking she's a fan of FNT and she watches.
There's so many of
the,
especially the ones that hate them, watch it more than anything.
Oh yeah.
Anyone that hates them, watch it. That is confirmed. If they say they don't, they're lying. Because when they always say bigots and homophobes, they're always talking about them. It's like, bro, you can say their names, but people are cowards.
And they have a stock account that they can go into the chat and see what's being said.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I saw the episode recently. It was playing before I went outside because my room was burning me alive. They were doing the Deadpool Wolverine review, actually.
Yeah.
It was pretty mixed. Most of them said they enjoyed it, but a lot of them had said the fact that once this ages, it won't age very well.
Yeah, they all liked it. Just some of them liked it more than others. Jeremy fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Nerdrotic, he said he enjoyed it. He was the one he liked it a lot. Said it. He was I think the one that said a lot of the jokes are so current, it can make it hard. Like people won't get the jokes in 10 years. Most likely. But what I really liked that he said is I went back and rewatched Deadpool 2 and actually loved it. I was way too hard on the movie. Fuck yeah, Gary.
Ryan said he didn't even like Deadpool 2 that much.
Fuck anybody that says that. Fuck you, Ryan.
Because they
focus.
Bigot.
I was going to say the reason why too is a lot of people take away from Deadpool 2 is the kid. That's usually the biggest comment they take, but that's their comments on it. I get it. I understand it. I don't have a problem with it. I mean, the touch of diabetes needs to be in there.
The jokes were funny around the kid. The story showing that what he did with Cable and that whole emotional conflict of when is it okay to kill somebody, go back in time and kill someone when they're innocent of something that they did, that they're going to do.
And try to get them on the correct path.
It also, I like how the emotional impact it had with him going through grief and trying to recover in that, even though it was in a Deadpool kind of way. So that movie had a fucking ton of heart. My biggest bitch about that is I thought Domino should have been Asian. The whole time I read New Mutants and X-Force, I always thought she was fucking Asian. Are you kidding me?
Scorpio said, I didn't like Deadpool 2.
Act like the character.
Rewatched it about 6 months ago. Liked it much on the second viewing. Yeah, I only ever watched it once in the theaters when it dropped. When it dropped, I forgot most of the movie outside of the jokes and like the shock humor.
I only ever watched it once because it sucked. And that's why you
watch it again. It has a James Bond opening and the opening credits to that.
Why are you sweeping for Ryan Reynolds? Did he sponsor your channel or something? You are just getting the bloom out for this guy.
Are you subscribed to Mint? Is this a Mint advertisement we're doing?
Okay, so in all
Aviator Jen is quite delicious, okay? But that aside,
all right, everyone, brooms in the chat for Iron. He's here sweeping for Ryan Reynolds.
You know someone who we haven't talked about in a while.
And Mint Mobile? I mean, Mint Mobile.
Here's the thing. Deadpool 2 got so much fucking hate, and I fucking loved it. Me and the wife went and saw that like 20 fucking times in theater. That was our fucking movie.
You
man.
watched that 20 times in
So
theater.
now you're
About that.
implicating
We
Serena
saw the
in your
first
crime.
Deadpool. We saw the first Deadpool about 10 times.
Really?
We saw this one. We got into the 20. We were going like up until the only time we quit going to the theater to see it on our days off was when they stopped showing it.
See, I saw Deadpool 2
And my wife cried at this every fucking time.
Selena cries at everything. That doesn't count.
She does. You're right.
Dude,
But-
she cried in the shark movie when the dog got thrown in the water. She had to be spoiled that the dog was gonna live. She was like, I can't watch anymore. Is the dog live? I was like, yes, the dog lives. Fuck off. What the hell, man?
You know what? You know what? Don't you ever fault that woman for crying at dogs. I would do the same, dude. Just not in Shark Night 3D.
So I saw Deadpool 2 in the theater as well with my
Whoa, your
last
mic cut out, dude.
my last long-term ex.
You sound a lot
Yeah,
lower.
your mic, you gotta reestablish it.
Great. Drunken, your mic kind of kicked out.
Oh, how about now?
There
You're
we
good.
go.
It's
Now
good.
you're
Yeah, that's really weird. It
Yeah,
just
you
all
left
of a
like
sudden
my
dropped.
dad.
Right now,
Alright,
I saw Deadpool 2 in the theaters with my last long-term girlfriend, which is funny because she had kids. Yeah, I would have been a stepdad if I had continued with that relationship. But what was funny is that at the beginning of it, the whole point it's like, oh yeah, you went out to see the theaters. Well, this is a family movie, and your babysitter right now is high as fuck. We both laughed because we knew our babysitter was high as fuck
High as
when
fuck.
back at home. So that actually kind of did play correctly to our situation seeing the movie.
But I will say, Deadpool 2, like outside of the story, because I don't remember it that much, the jokes really were funny. I will give them that. The shock
The
humor
story
is
was
actually
good.
impressive.
The
Oh,
jokes
God,
were good.
man.
And okay,
The
I
baby dicks thing.
really I love fucking Deadpool and Wolverine. I thought they did a really good job, and they didn't try to make it something it wasn't. They knew what kind of movie they were making, and that's what they made.
You know, yeah.
But
Yeah.
story wise, Deadpool 2 is completely superior. Heart wise, second time I saw Wolverine and Deadpool, I noticed a lot more, mostly through Hugh Jackman's character. But Deadpool 2,
That's what I
all
was
the
bringing
fucking
up in the
way.
open spoiler. That's what I was bringing up in the open spoiler discussion. It's not that I didn't like him as Wolverine. There's no reason to care about this Wolverine because that's not the same one that we know. There's real
I
no.
disagree.
What do you care about him for? What do you like about this Wolverine? Outside of because he wears this yellow suit, which I like too. There's no actual depth to his character outside of like the backstory.
He was he acknowledged failure of a person. He was just a destroyed. Now they didn't really. The problem is they didn't delve into it enough. We could have used even a fucking 30-second flashback scene like they did with Cable.
Yeah, that's what I
in
said.
Deadpool 2
Yeah.
would have worked. Yeah, I agree with you there. They should have given him just enough.
Yeah, it's not like his acting was bad.
If they couldn't cast the Fox X-Men to be laying there dead on the ground, they
Yeah.
could have gotten the cast from Saved by the Bell, like Zach Morris dressed up as Cyclops, Mario Lopez as Beast, the one from Striptease as Jean Grey, just
right.
all.
But that's what
be
they
a
needed to
joke
do.
within an emotional scene that could have worked.
Instead of just instead of the supposed gravestones, they should have had was essentially Nova directing him into the mansion with the bodies. So him coming back from the bar and just seeing the bodies strewn all over the mansion.
Yeah,
that would have actually given a lot more depth, I think.
Or gone hardcore old man Logan, and he was the one who got possessed and manipulated by Mysterio and I forget the telepath that did it in that story. And he was the one who killed them, and then he went on his murderous rampage, killing everybody else.
Scorpio says they failed on that because the story was. Yeah, I remember the humans killed the X when he was at the bar. And that's also weird because
how are the humans gonna kill the fucking
humans
X-Men
went and killed Storm and Beast and Cyclops, Kitty
and
Pryde,
Jean Grey,
Iceman.
Yeah.
Didn't they also say that they did have sentinels with them as well?
Did he say that?
They did
I
not
don't think he
mention
said that.
well.
Yeah.
The only thing is, this Wolverine knew what a Sentinel was because he knew the leg was I think he
Wolverine's
says the word
backstory was
Sentinel.
too cliche.
I'd have to go.
Yeah, like
it kind of
for
was.
me, yeah. So for me, that was a problem with the movie. Just not that I didn't like his acting or anything. He wore the suit was great. Just that what I was trying to struggle. Why should I care about this version of Wolverine? It's like it was just there, but he was a passenger in a good way. Like he did make the story flow, and he had great chemistry. It's just
I cared about it. You care about him a lot, especially when he gets so mad when he finds out that Deadpool doesn't even know if they can say.
You know what was a good
The
moment
car
for him? The
It
moment
was
for
an
him
educated wish.
when he realized that Deadpool was lying to him. That's character moments right there, where he
Yeah.
realizes, wait a minute, this guy just fucking tricked me. That's when you
Yeah,
get
and
to
when
see
he
the-
just
Yeah.
verbally just
Yeah.
lays it. What, you
Yeah.
got nothing to say now, mouth?
Yeah, you couldn't keep a
I'm gonna
relationship with a
fight you now.
stripper. You're not being honest here. He laid into him so hard, you knew Ryan Reynolds was crying under that mask. That man was crying. That man was
Yeah,
bawling his eyes
Ryan
out.
That's why he
Reynolds did a
said, "I'm
great
gonna
job.
fight you now," because he got cooked so hard. It's like there's literally nothing he can say to recover.
Dude, hold on. I love the complete and total attitude change after he says that. He's like, I'm gonna fight you now. And he's like, oh,
when
really?
he's
He just
sit-
punches him in the
Ryan
face.
Reynolds did some great acting, just sitting there quiet, staring, and kind of like,
I love how it takes Wolverine a minute to realize that fucking it takes him a couple seconds to realize that he just punched him in the face.
Yeah.
Just starts scrapping.
But so I'll ask you guys this:
to grease.
if you were doing updated MCU ranking for this movie, where would you put it? Would it be like top 10,
No.
top
Yes.
mid
All
20s?
For me, all 3 Deadpools are in my top 10.
No,
But
if
for
you-
me,
it-
I'm a
yeah.
DC guy. The only thing Marvel
Wait,
that
are
I
we talking
fucking love
MCU
is
movies
Well,
or Marvel
well,
movies in general?
Well,
It's
because
entirely different list. here.
because this counts as an MCU movie since I guess they released
MCU.
it. Where would you put it as far as MCU movies go? Since it technically counts for them, since they have the Happy Hogan scene.
It'd be
I'll
in my
probably
top
put it in
10.
like 15 in that range, 15 and above, probably. It depends on what
how
else I got to
many-
think about. Yeah, it'd probably be like at least 10, 11 in that range and lower. It really depends. I gotta go back and watch most of the movies. I've only seen them like once or twice to compare it to.
It'd be in my top 10, not my top 5.
Okay.
Because my top 5, that's an easy. Iron Man,
Minus Iron Man, Guardians 1,
First
Avengers
Avenger,
1,
Guardians 1. Then you have
Civil War and Winter Soldier.
Civil War and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
God, and then I'm a huge.
If I'm
I
being-
love Endgame.
I love it.
I'm being honest, it's probably like maybe top 15. If I'm being
It's okay, Iron. He
That's
doesn't
fair.
understand.
You know what? That's fair. Top 15
Yeah.
is fair.
I mean, it really just just depends on how you look at the MCU movies. It's probably at least there's so many, not just worst movies, bro. It beats everything at like
So-
Phase 4. There's nothing there outside like No Way Home. You know,
So I wrote this like a year ago.
think I'm promoting. You think I'm promoting a black man?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
So I wrote this a year ago. This is when I can't remember which film came out, but I ranked it when it was only 30 movies at the time. So it's like, okay, where would I put Deadpool in between these movies? So my number 1 MCU film will be Winter Soldier.
Okay.
So
see,
2
that's
is the
funny.
first Iron Man.
I agree. Yeah.
3
Those are
is the
classic.
first Guardians of the Galaxy.
Wait, hold on. We had all 3 the same in our top 5. The first Iron Man, Winter Soldier,
Yeah.
and Guardians 1. And
Captain
Civil War.
America Civil War is 4.
Great minds think alike.
5 is No Way Home,
You have-
Spider-Man.
No Way Home is your top 5. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Okay, not that. I ain't doubting you.
Yeah.
6 is Avengers, the first
I agree.
one.
That's a good one.
7 is Infinity War.
Okay,
8 is the first Captain America movie.
super
I love
underrated
that
though. Yeah,
It's very, very underrated.
I got the first Ant-Man at 9.
I can't fault you for that. It's a fun heist movie. It's really
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
And then I got the first Doctor Strange at 10.
Super underrated.
Yeah.
That movie's so slept on. That first one is. It's
Mhm.
really really good. Yeah.
Especially the
No, I like
ending,
it.
which is great
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Wait, dude. Where's your Captain Marvel? You white MAGA bigot.
Okay, if I go all the way up to the worst on my list, here's how the worst list goes. So I have Internals at 30. So keep in mind, there's a few movies that did come out since then. So I probably would squeeze like the Marvels probably right after this one. So the Marvels would be in between Eternals, and then I had Thor: Love and Thunder right after that
Ugh,
too. That one
God,
was rotten.
unwatchable.
We can forget that movie exists.
Yeah, and then I had Thor: The Dark World, which was also
Wow. That's trash. That movie
Oh my
sucks.
God, you got. It wasn't that fucking bad. Thor
What was
Dark
the
World
plot, Iron?
It
Tell me
was
the
just
plot.
meh.
It's
It
got
was
more-
just
it-
meh.
It's got more of a plot than whatever the fuck Love and Thunder
Tell me the
had.
plot. Tell me. Swear to me.
I had Iron Man 2 after that one on the worst.
Okay,
end.
that's a little too
In the
low.
words of Thor, you were an old man and fool.
Okay.
And then Thor 1 did not care for. And then
Oh, I love Thor 1.
Iron Man 3.
Well,
So
you have
as you
Iron
can
Man 3
tell,
above Iron Man 2. Are you on crack?
I love
no,
Iron
that
Man
means
3.
that well, No,
I
no,
think
no,
Iron Man
I'm sorry.
3 is a little better than
Iron Man 2 is way stronger. But
Iron
like,
Man
I guess
2 is
what's
No,
just
the-
Iron Man 3
commercials
was
for the
stronger than Iron
Avengers.
Man
That's all
2.
it is.
Sorry, you're good.
And then you have Captain Marvel.
Okay, now I
at
know you're trolling.
24.
Iron Man
well,
2
I mean,
is before is lower than Captain Marvel. What are you smoking?
You know,
Are you
I can
hired
kinda
by
under-
Brie Larson? What is wrong with you?
I can kind of understand why society has Iron Man 3 right there. I mean, Gwyneth Paltrow on Fire did do something to me as well. So
Screw what he just said. What is man? This man rapping.
look
to us
at
and
her.
We're just like,
She is hot, literally.
God, man. All right. Iron is sponsored by Ryan Reynolds, and society likes Brie Larson. I do too. She's pretty hot. I definitely smash.
I'd
Black
smash.
Widow was down there, too.
I'd definitely smash her. I'm just saying. Elena,
I mean,
it's not that bad. It's just meh.
Scarlett Johansson got
Yeah.
upstaged in her own movie, which is why I ranked this one. The way
Florence
that I
Pugh
did.
is perfection.
hot.
I love her.
Uh,
She's great.
I'm liking this list.
Overrated.
White MAGA bigots think alike.
I forgot all about this whole scene too. So
Oh no.
Guardians 2 ass.
No.
I liked it all right. I mean,
I think it's just weaker than the first one. I wouldn't put it in
wrong.
the top
Very.
10.
It's way weaker than the first
way
one.
weaker than the first
Yeah,
one. It's
yeah.
very noticeable. Yeah, I didn't watch that one.
dude,
I
Yondu, they hit you in the face with Yondu though. At that ending with Yondu,
Yeah.
that sticks.
It's
Swear
pro-
to me.
It's probably the first MCU movie where I actually bawled like a little girl.
Nate, you cry at everything like Selena does. It doesn't count.
He may have been your father,
This is
boy,
true.
but he wasn't your daddy.
Just like
I'm-
3
what I-
minutes into the film, he's already crying.
I'm sorry I didn't do none of it right. I'm
It's
damn
really
lucky.
weird
I'm
that-
damn lucky you was my boy.
Your worst movie list is the revert. I mean, is actually my best. I think for the MCU.
I'm gonna pretend like you didn't say that.
Far From Home is trash.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
movie
Yeah.
sucks.
Agreeing with most of these. There are a few that I think you're a little
There's a
harsh
few
on.
that
but
you know, if I did this myself, I'd flip. But no, I agree with most of your list. Multiverse of Madness, yeah, it could have been so much more, man.
Oh God,
It's such a
fuck that
letdown.
movie. Fuck that one
It's-
pisses me off as much.
You
as
mean
Thor:
the
Love and Thunder.
the Scarlet
Fuck
Witch
that.
mommy movie?
Yes,
film?
yes.
She can step on me any day. I'm just saying.
Right?
Yeah, anyone can step on you. You got no stamina.
America Chavez, who has just that character's the
Well,
most
of course, I
throwaway
mean,
character.
Elizabeth Olsen has been like my Hollywood crush for like the past 10 years. So
Everyone is your crush.
Elizabeth Olsen's fine. She just this movie was her and Benedict Cumberbatch again. They're fine and they're well casted in their roles, but that movie was
Yeah,
garbage.
and it's hard to blame Sam Raimi when he steps in after Scott Derrickson had creative differences with Kevin Feige and left.
Well, remember, it was him and C. Robert Cargill. So
Yeah,
what
yeah.
happened was that they wanted to do a straight up Marvel horror movie
Yeah, I
for
remember.
this
Yep,
film,
yep,
but then
mhm.
the studio executives wouldn't let him do it, so they just both left the project.
They just straight up
Yeah.
just quit. They're like, I'm done.
Mhm.
Just left. Okay.
Mhm.
So all right. I like.
So
that
yeah,
you
there's
guys-
like 4 movies on here that I haven't added to the list. It'll be like Ant-Man 3, which is mid at best. Guardians 3, which would probably be somewhere like in my top 15.
Guardians
Marvels will be second worst that I've seen. And then Deadpool Wolverine would be somewhere middle of the pack. So those are the 3 that I didn't add to this list.
I do like the zombie strange thing. That conceptually, that's fucking cool. I'm just saying.
Mhm.
It looks good. There were a lot of things that were visually stunning in the movie. There are a lot of things that are visually stunning in the opposite direction too. We're just the CGI is so bad, worse than Avengers 1.
Shang-Chi.
I like Age of Ultron and Shang-Chi.
The Shang-Chi was just fucking boring to me. Like
Yeah.
a turn, just complete fucking boring.
Imagine what the MCU looks like if Edward Norton stayed on as Hulk and they kept Terrence Howard as War Machine.
Wait, I cut
I
out
think it
for a
would be.
second.
I think that would be better. I would
Wait a
be all for that.
I cut out for a second. What's boring?
Shang-Chi.
You thought Shang-Chi was boring?
I
Really?
enjoyed it for what it was.
It had egg rolls in it.
Yeah, there
Was
was a
it-
lot of
I
egg rolls
love-
in that movie.
Dude,
Was
I
it
love
what?
Kung Fu. You want to talk about not having any reason to give a fuck about any of the characters in a movie? The
Mhm.
perfect example of that is Shang-Chi. You don't care about any of them.
It's
You
just
know
like
it
his
takes-
dad.
You want to watch a good fucking kung fu comedy action movie? Go watch Kung Fu Hustle. Watch it 10 times.
I just thought it was okay. I didn't love it, didn't hate it. It was just very run of the middle for me. It was all right.
You know a take that I have that absolutely enrages Black Twitter?
Black
is that
Twitter.
Black Panther was done better in the Avengers movies than he was in his own movie. That was done by
Yes.
Black people.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd have Black Panther in top 10, but top 15 is fine to have it at. You know,
Yeah,
it's better than most of the crop of the movies, but it's you can see the flaws if you rewatch it a few times.
It was one that I really enjoyed when it came out, but upon rewatching it definitely is not aged well.
You slept with a few black
Let's
girls.
be honest.
And you were
after
like, nah.
watching that, you're thinking, "Wow, all right, it's a nice setup for the character. I can't wait till they do a sequel and actually make a good movie, a better one." It just felt like nothing but a setup movie with a generic plot.
This one's weird. You have Black Panther under Thor Ragnarok.
I'll be honest, I don't like Thor Ragnarok. I hate it about as much
Black
as
Panther
I hate.
was stronger as a movie than Thor Ragnarok was.
I hate Ragnarok about as much as I hate.
Well, as you can tell from my list, I'm not the biggest fan of the Thor movies, so I felt like this one to me was the best film by default, not because it was a great movie. It was the only one that I didn't hate.
The biggest problem for me with Ragnarok is that you're taking the Ragnarok story and just making it a fucking joke.
Comedy.
Yeah, there are so many things about the Ragnarok story from the comics that should have universe. It's literally the end of all things in Norse mythology, and you turn it into a fucking joke.
I mean, you took Ragnarok, you took the Siege, you took all the things.
Ragnarok single-handedly might be the most overrated MCU movie. If you talk to normal
did Ragnarok come out after Guardians?
It was
Guardians?
Yeah, it came out after Guardians, before Infinity War. Literally about 2 months.
That makes complete sense that they did this with Ragnarok after the success of Guardians.
That's also right.
Because that's what they started doing with the Marvel movies is they started trying to replicate Guardians.
That's also right. They also ruined Planet Hulk in this movie too.
Yeah, dude. Holy shit, man.
Ant-Man and the Wasp is fine.
With the Ant-Man movies is that there's clearly been diminishing returns since the first one. I think the first one was actually really good for like an original MCU film, and then every other one after that has tried to replicate that success and just cannot do it.
I think
we got
Ant-Man
whatever
and
the
Wasp,
first one was.
If you're saying me, my person, I think Ant-Man and the Wasp is straight trash.
It's better than Quantumania.
Both of them are
Which isn't
about the
saying
same
much,
level.
right?
That's not saying much. They're about the same level. You have Homecoming higher than most. You actually have Homecoming higher than most people. That's good. Most people would have that at like 20 or something like that.
I like Homecoming. It's fun.
It makes you come.
It's okay for an introduction Spider-Man movie.
Okay.
But my feelings about Spider-Man is like I do not care for Tom Holland as Spider-Man at all. For my estimation, No Way Home was the first movie. It's in all his appearances where I actually felt like, okay,
why
are
you going after my microphone? Like, what did my microphone do to you?
Just seeing a whole human being on the screen.
Microphone. He comes back after being gone, and then all of a sudden, my fucking microphone is just a problem.
Yeah.
Endgame is number 11.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That's not a bad list. It's a fine list.
Yeah. Like I said, the 4 movies that I haven't added to that list will be Ant-Man 3, Guardians 3, The Marvels, and Deadpool Wolverine, because those are the films that have come out since I've done that list. But like I said, it wouldn't move the list that much outside of like adding The Marvels to like second the worst.
I mean, the movie only made $200 million and didn't even make back its budget. So
it was the lowest grossing MCU film ever.
For me,
ever since it started in 2008. This movie lost to The Incredible Hulk that came out in the same year the MCU started, the second movie in the franchise. That's bad.
That Incredible Hulk movie is actually really good. I rewatched it recently.
See, some of those movies I have to rewatch because some of them I've only seen like once, twice, maybe, to do a more of an updated list. That's what when we do our MCU project, I'll be doing it by myself to destroy
Abomination was actually terrifying, and then they turned him into a fucking joke in She-Hulk.
Yeah, right.
If you put TV shows in there, She-Hulk is at the straight literal bottom.
It's arguable. I'm not even making it like a joke here. It's probably the worst television show ever, and it's only because I literally can't think of anything that's legitimately
worse than Batwoman. Batwoman's fucking trash, dude.
Pretty bad, yeah.
At least, here's the thing. This is how low the bar is. At least Batwoman attempted to have a plot.
I don't. That's where the bar is. I don't think Batwoman had a plot. I don't remember it having one.
What was the plot in She-Hulk, Nate?
There was literally one episode of She-Hulk where Jen is spending, not kidding, half the episode on the phone hoping that the Asian guy that banged her the night before actually texts her back. That was an entire episode of a 9-episode series.
Oh my god.
She-Hulk had 9 episodes. To let that sink in, 9 weeks of pain.
You know,
I did that in episode 6. I was like, nah, fuck this.
If Marvel was smart and we got to Avengers Doomsday, the first thing Robert Downey Jr. needs to do is like just pop the heads of all the failed characters in the fucking TV shows. He just kills off Miss Marvel, kills Shield.
I think the smartest thing to do is just not acknowledge them at all and just pretend that they don't.
It's going to be hard not to. Though.
But the problem is they're going to have to because they've already announced, hey, by the way, we're premiering, was it Ironheart, the show that we finished 2 years ago that we didn't release because it was shite.
Oh yeah, the trailer leak looks like hot shit.
Toasty, I agree. The character of She-Hulk is great.
She-Hulk
That's
is
one of my
great.
favorite Marvel characters, actually.
She can step on me.
The humor and the aesthetic, everything about She-Hulk in the comics is great. The show did not do that. They didn't even give her actual origin story.
Walter says Ragnarok is the worst Guardians of the Galaxy movie because let's be real, all it is just reskinned Guardians.
You're right. It was just visionary Taika Waititi doing a ripoff of James Gunn.
You see, here's the thing: Guardians had something that Ragnarok didn't. It's called heart.
And a plot.
The only thing that carried Ragnarok. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say just real quick. You know what the problem is? Like, you can be harsher on Ragnarok if you want to, but then immediately after that, he released Love and Thunder, which is 12 times worse than anything in Ragnarok.
He actually tried in Ragnarok because he knew it was his last ditch effort. Keep in mind, before he had Ragnarok and directed it, he had been getting no work at all. Mm-hmm. He knew that was like his literal last ditch effort to make some money. I mean, we had to make money for him. He was about to be homeless.
We just got to, but we got to bring this up again. I got to.
Come
on, MSK.
Toasty, you're not a lesbian. You can just have sex with me. That's
come on, better. MSK. Tell us. Be honest.
Well,
you would nail Nebula, wouldn't you? Come on.
Don't ever utter those words to me ever again.
You want to have a mutated alien baby with Nebula?
She doesn't have a vagina. She doesn't. She's a robot.
Well, technically, she's not fully a robot. She's just like half robonoid or some nonsense like that. So I don't know. Can Nebula reproduce? Can we nerds in the comment figure that out?
We're not having this argument again.
In Marvel Comics, there are plenty of inner species relationships. There are a lot of half aliens,
or as the Bible calls them, abominations.
Yes.
Do you guys remember that one time Wolverine called She-Hulk a Juggernaut sloppy seconds?
Yeah, because She-Hulk, that's the other thing in She-Hulk in the comics, she's constantly throwing it. Like, she's got a fucking body count like nothing. And Wolverine, the Giga Chad, is like, no, thank you. She's throwing it at him.
He's a literal Giga Chad with the fucking jawline.
I'm just pointing out, if you blow your loaded Nebula and since she doesn't have a vagina, your cum would make her rust. Like, she wouldn't be able to even move.
Why do you think about this kind of shit? Just stop.
She's programmable. She can vibrate in different ways, man.
Your tongue would vibrate out of her into people's faces.
How are these the questions that keep?
Hey, look, all I'm saying is that Nebula and Tony Stark were on that shit for a long time.
Oh my god. All right. Okay.
On there with Tony fucking Stark. Now that was one of my favorite actual parts of that was
a good part. Right?
Yeah. Just because that's how you see Nebula's character develop and like gain more of her humanity back, was through her interactions with Tony and how much she actually cared about him throughout that whole thing. That was good. They did that really well.
Well, I mean, they literally watched a lot of their friends and family just turn to dust in front of them.
They thought they were just up there waiting to die.
Right.
Together.
So. And then here comes Carol Danvers. Bitch, I would have killed myself.
Such a cop. Oh, here I saved the day. All right, bye.
I saved the day. Now I won't see you guys again for another 2.5 hours of this movie.
Yeah, the Russo brothers literally used her to save the day and didn't use her at all.
It kind of kills me. It's like, all right, you're not going to use her for like 95% of the movie. So what the fuck was the point of her having a movie at all then?
No one knows.
Sandwiched in between to make you think you had to go see Miss Marvel in order to understand the next one because of how important her character would be. Turns out not at all.
Not at all. She's literally just a Deus Ex Machina at the end of the movie. That's it.
Toasty agrees. Nebula's hot.
I agree. Yes.
Yes.
I
do not.
Well, Karen Gillian is just hot anyway, and she's the only Karen that matters. I'm just saying.
I hate you so much.
She is.
Good lord. No. Weren't the rumors that Tatiana Maslany was kind of mad that Ryan Reynolds didn't include her in She-Hulk any cameos?
Is that confirmed or is that just a rumor?
That's just a rumor. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if that was true. Like, I'm just saying.
I would expect that from Brie Larson, but Tatiana, I don't know.
But the thing about it is all the cameos were Fox characters, except for diversity hire in the TVA. That was
a word, and God, that just took you out of the.
Yeah.
I knew they had to do something because of the huge involvement of the TVA. Which the only good thing about them involving the TVA was they were completely making a joke of it.
Yep,
and it's awesome. It's a funny joke.
They also had
going to Disney World.
Happy Hogan was the first cameo.
I mean, I mean, Deadpool getting molested by a guy who's wearing the gloves of Mickey Mouse is pretty fucking funny.
and I love his comment coming out of here. I'm pretty sure
he's like, that guy is a pedophile.
No, he's a predator.
Predator.
That guy's a predator.
Your Taylor's a predator, by the way, but I didn't hate it.
I mean, even in the trailers, promoting the movie, we see it happening to him. And I'm just like, those gloves look oddly like Mickey Mouse's gloves. Is there some kind of innuendo here? We're all supposed to
was.
It totally was. Yep. Marvel wasted Haley Atwell. Good God, man. I would let her do nasty, disgusting, like unholy things to me, man. She's fucking great.
I mean, is there any woman short of having a dick that you wouldn't let do nasty things?
I know.
Haley Atwell is attractive, man. She's gorgeous.
What I'll give you with Haley Atwell is she is a good actress from what I've seen her in. Everything I've seen her in, she's been pretty fucking solid. Not great, but she's good.
She was
better than Jenna Ortega, better than even Florence Pugh, I think is highly overrated. Yeah. She's just always like emotional and she's like all the time, overacting. That's what I'll call it.
Yeah, it just, oh man, whew.
You're gonna be okay, Nate. You gonna make it?
Yeah, I'll be all right. Last thing I saw her in, she was in Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning,
Part 1.
Yeah,
who's that?
Haley Atwell.
Atwell?
Yeah. Oh. She was good in there.
Oh wait, Haley Atwell. I was thinking I thought you were talking about that chick from Hawkeye. Haley Atwell's a really good actress.
Yeah, Haley Atwell
she's
is
solid. She's a fucking brick house. Yeah. No, I thought you were talking about other young chicks.
No, that's Haley Steinfeld. That's
Haley Steinfeld. She's good. She's a good actor. Better than Jenna Ortega. But Haley Atwell, she's a rock star.
Yeah, she's. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some ice after thinking about her. Holy shit.
Yeah, take a cold shower there after the show.
Right.
Like
I mean, my shower's right behind my green screen, so I could.
Oh no.
It is. It's literally behind a paywall.
Nate's going to be supplementing his income with OnlyFans, and he's just going to leave the camera up at his
camera
shower.
on. Yeah. This is for you, Haley's.
I'm not down bad, guys. I'm just lonely.
I just need to be loved.
The joke is it's not behind a paywall.
Real meal for Miller.
I don't ever want to hear anyone giving me shit about being down bad at all, considering we are on stream with the most down bad man of all time. I mean,
he's gone cold and wondering why.
Hello,
darkness, my old friend.
Oh shit.
I mean, I'm serious. In this case, the most down bad man of all time. Like, don't ever give me shit for being down bad. I'm not as down bad as he is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck.
I mean, you do have a bed, so that gives you one advantage over.
If I wanted to bring a woman over and have some fun, I could.
MSK just has a pillow over his kitchen sink that he calls a bed.
He brings a woman to his house and he's like, "Okay, baby, on the floor."
How kinky are you, baby? I got a TV mount.
I'm gonna strap you up. I'm gonna hang you on the wall.
I got a TV mount and $1 handcuff. So how freaky do you want to get?
Yeah, he picks up a girl. I'm gonna take you home and mount you. She gets over and realizes this isn't what I expected.
I'm gonna mount you to my TV mount, and then I'm gonna
She just-
spank you with this Vizio box.
She sees that, just slowly turns to him, and he's doing this.
No, he's putting the battery in his Ryobi drill.
No, he handcuffs her to the TV mount. Then he just leaves the room for like 5 minutes.
It's like national security runs away and just forgets that she's there. Oh man.
Oh yeah, it was rough.
Yeah, it is rough for him, buddy. I'll find somebody eventually. I'm just being silly. I'm just goofing off.
I'll find somebody eventually. I swear.
I'll find a goth mommy that won't, cheat on me eventually.
That gives. I'm gonna start the new dating app called Goth Mommy for middle-aged goth mommies to find young Nathans in their area.
I'm not surprised that doesn't already exist.
Yeah. You can find a middle-aged chick that divorcee goes back into her high school goth roots and starts dating a 20-year-old that'll just do whatever she says.
I mean, we had some goth mommies at my
You're like,
high
well, that's
school,
not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea.
Oh, you can see the gears turning in Nate's head.
I'm just like light bulb.
Yep. Just start a new dating app profile and be very specific. What are you looking? I'm 20. What are you, like 26?
I'm gonna be 26.
Okay. 26-year-old homeowner.
Just start lying.
Right.
I mean, if you want to get technical,
looking for 35 plus divorcee goth mommy to take care of me.
I've often thought about that.
You'll see all these divorced chicks will be ripping out their old 9 Inch Nails and Marilyn Manson t-shirts from high school, getting out their old emo makeup out of storage.
I've often thought about how deceptive it would be if, I put on a dating profile. Yeah, single, living alone, got my own place. And then I went to pick them up. We're driving down the cul-de-sac and we pull up to my aunt's house, which it looks relatively nice. And she's like, oh my God, it actually looks great. And then I take her through the backyard to this shack looking fucking tiny house. And she's like, what the fuck?
Good. That is so good. Dude, do that. Do that and videotape it. Don't even care.
Like imagine, like you just pull up to like this big multi-million-dollar house, then you just like walk in the back to like the shack, and then you open the shack, and then you have to like open like the secret door on the bottom of the shack. It's like, don't worry, we're almost there.
She sees my entertainment center.
My bed comes out of the wall, baby. Oh my God. No, do it. Even if she leaves, that would be great content, man. Just get
you finally get to his room and it's just like, a cot with like a Sports Illustrated like calendar from like 2004.
It's room being singular because everything's in the same room.
I mean, literally, like that's how it would be. We would roll up in the driveway and she'd see my aunt's house and be like, oh my God, this is your place. And then I walk her through the back gate.
You have to do this and secretly videotape it. Do it with several girls. Find the most narcissistic little twats you can find and just get the reaction.
It's a cot, old calendar, and like a PS5 for no reason whatsoever. Like,
I mean, I'm not laughing because it's stupid. I'm laughing because it's true. It's
funny.
funny.
Most of those girls are going to have horrible reactions and then end up leaving. But then you'll get that one that goes in and like, oh, okay, and then looks at your Power Ranger helmet and all this other shit. And, hey, let's put that in. That'd be fun. And then you're like,
Green Ranger costume hanging on the wall,
right? You got a pink one for me there, big boy.
And my mom literally told me, she's like, if you can bring a girl over and she walks in and she goes, this is fucking cool. She was like, you need to marry her, Nathan.
Because you're never gonna find another girl.
Never gonna find another one.
Yeah, that's what I never hid my fucking nerddom. Like in fact, it was a test.
I don't.
When I was dating.
That's probably why about 95% of girls won't talk to me because I don't hide it at all. Oh shit! I'll find somebody, guys. I'm not that desperate.
Yeah,
I'm not MSK levels of down bad, but Iron, that would be pretty funny if I did that. Just videotape the whole thing.
Start videotaping them one after another. And dude, probably some nerdy chicks would be like, "Whoa, those bitches suck. I'll date you."
You know,
I'm not even kidding.
I probably need to go to GalaxyCon next year just to see what I can, who I can meet. You know, what
come
I mean?
home like that meme I just made.
Well, Keon, the guy who plays with us, he's always talking about every year he goes to fucking GalaxyCon. He's always talking to girls that are just like that, dude. That's how he met his current girlfriend. He went to fucking GalaxyCon about a month ago, and they just fucking hooked up, started dating.
Yeah. No, authentic and attractive nerd girls do exist.
They do.
You just have to get through the sea of the fakers.
Not in my area.
You just have to get through the sea of fakes that apparently think Axe body spray means a shower.
No, I was talking about the fake nerd girls, you know.
There are a lot of those in my
that are
area.
influencers that are going to be just looking for a way to, you know, promote their OnlyFans and bullshit like that.
You're talking about the girl that has a lot of lightsabers on her wall, but she knows nothing about Star Wars at all.
No, he's talking about the girl who's just looking for a new Twitter mod or a Twitch mod.
Oh, yeah.
And just to try and get her follower count up, that kind of thing. Which there are plenty of those at conventions.
Walter said, I've seen those dating profiles just looking for a partner for video work. I've seen that before.
Walter says that damn TV is a vegetable by now, and that
right. Dude, by the time he unboxes that TV, it's gonna be obsolete.
I know. It's gonna be melted to the box.
Who uses HDMI cords anymore?
He said when MSK explains needing a top G in written form, it reads like a gay dating profile.
Yeah, looking for that's great. Looking for top G that can replace a savage dad. looking for someone that can stream late night content to replace my savage dad.
Is he doing okay? Like, did you say?
Yeah. And
no, he's aerating his balls.
For right now, yeah, the vagina change didn't go as planned. But no, joking. Professor is
ended up snipping a few too much than he had planned on.
Well, when you make it a DIY project, there's always going to be some mistakes.
Took a little too much off the top. It just never recovered.
No, he's just got some personal shit that he has to dedicate more of his attention to, and can't really have too many distractions. I mean, he was still there. He fucking picked up he hosted Rogues when my power went out.
Yeah, I was there.
Before, so yeah, if it weren't for him, fucking there wouldn't have been a show. Yeah. He's just got some shit, and once he gets it straightened out, then he's fine. We love the dude, so it's cool.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Once he stops being a massive pussy, then
right. Well, that's why he's changing it. The one he has is causing way too many problems.
Yeah.
All I know is the do it at home circumcision kits just aren't that great.
Nope.
But thank God his wife's supporting him in his transition. She did misunderstand him when he said I needed to get my tranny changed. She thought she meant something else.
MSK said he's getting his AC fixed. Just pointing that out. Oh,
there
is he
is.
back?
Oh, and no, he's not back. He's still black, but he's not back.
He's still.
A guy came over your house. He's not the lights off, right?
Iron. He's not back in black.
I was almost I was wondering if he'd pop back up on screen and the TV would be suddenly mounted.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I got mine mounted recently. You guys want to see?
Dude, wouldn't it fuck all of us up if all of a sudden he like turns off his green screen and it's like this fucking decked out room with a bunch of nice stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I told you I was a hot rich guy.
His grift is just that he's been pretending to be poor this whole time.
I'm glad Savage Dad is finally getting away from his DEI. And wait, hold on. Why did Iron post that? He made some sort of like meme of like Nate and Tiny.
What?
It's not
The
Tiny.
whole Christmas
Pull it up.
dog being...
No, pull up the meme.
Did I miss the joke? I think I might
Yeah,
have missed
you
the
missed the
joke.
joke, you stupid.
Yeah, because you don't really listen to anyone you have on your show. Really listen to anyone you have on your show.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
my
Tiny.
god.
Back up there. Click on it. Yeah.
Nate with his future waifu he met at Comic-Con, showing her his Curse of Straw D&D campaign. Oh shit! I think I quote tweeted the wrong thing.
What?
I
What'd you
quote
quote
tweeted. I
tweet?
thought you were saying something way different, so I said that she got clapped by me in the Henry Cavill debate. Oh my god!
You idiot.
You thought that was Tiny? That's
I
just
might have
spelled-
lost the plot.
Wow. You
What
are
will
an
the kids say
idiot.
nowadays?
Forget I said that.
You know what the kids say
Nate-
nowadays? You know what the kids
Nate,
say
when did you
nowadays? I
start
lost the
dating
plot.
Tiny?
I lost the plot.
This was early when we first started the stream, and Nate
why
was
is
talking about how he just needs to go to Comic-Con and find an older woman with similar interests.
Yeah.
So I made that meme.
Yeah, you completely missed the joke, MSK. And also, side note, why is everyone trying to shit me and Tiny? Like, what the fuck? How did that start? Where is that coming from?
We could literally be her stepsons. That'd be kind of hot though.
Only
She's not that old. I mean,
she's not. But I'm just
Well,
saying.
here's the thing. MSK is not talking about he's talking about them being stepbrothers, and
I
there's
would
a whole
kill
sub
myself.
porn division of that.
In Minecraft.
MSK's sick fetish is that he's the one stuck in the washing machine, and then Tiny
Right.
rolls into the room.
And then instructs Nate to get him out of the dryer.
Mm-hmm. Nate, come get your retarded brother out of this shit.
If he had to be my brother, I'd walk around with this all day on my head.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
Actually-
I'm gonna wear this on one of the Curse of Strahd streams at some point.
You know that would actually be funny. Step Brothers too. You know, since Will Ferrell and what's his name aren't working together anymore.
It's just
we
me and MSK.
Recast it with you and MSK. have Tiny and Darnell play the parents.
Yeah.
Okay, why Darnell and Tiny? The fuck?
Well, somebody has to play the dad of the other stepbrother. Wait, no, MSK. So who could it be? Who could it be? Who could?
I was gonna say you and Selena. That'd be good casting.
He's like, I
Mom and
don't want
Dad.
anything to do with this.
He's like, I don't want anything to do with you.
No, I'm the director. I'm the director.
He's the
okay?
director. Okay.
I'm just a grip.
He's just the one smoking cigarettes in the corner, watching it.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
Walter's
I'm a
right-
teamster and I'm on break.
No, I don't think it was Walter. I think WZ's the one that started the whole. Oh my God, Tiny and Nathan. I'm like, why? What did me and Tiny do to like warrant that?
The
Don't
sexual
put that
tension
evil on me,
between the
Ricky
two
Bobby.
of you, obviously.
We're just good friends. That's all it is.
Sure.
I'm serious.
Guys,
I've heard
I'm
that before.
super
I've
Why
heard
are
that
you-
before. Hey,
why-
no. In all fairness, I'll give you that. I've heard that before from many of my friends that have had good friends, and they were married within like a couple months.
You know, I will forever hold the L of, oh yeah, 25 is definitely an older woman, but it still doesn't mean I wouldn't date older women, dude. I mean, I would in a heartbeat.
What,
Yeah,
like-
like I was
like
gonna
what,
say,
27?
if you're-
25
older,
seems real
25.
fucking old when you're 19, but then when you're hitting like, you know,
I'm 25 now.
40, then yeah, then even older than yourself's like, I don't know, she looks good.
That's
I'm
why
only
he's looking at
36. She's
27-year-olds.
That ain't a big deal.
Tiny
Yeah,
is a really sweet friend that could be my big sister. That's all it is. And that's all it will ever be, WZ.
God,
mother-
no, I gotta thank God every day that I don't have to go through the dating book, and I will never ever do it again. I have zero. And I would like, God forbid anything happened to my marriage, but if anything did, I would just completely let myself go. Like, well, this is it. This is the rest of my life.
Might as well rub one out before I die.
Dude,
Right?
if you fuck that
I'm
up,
gonna go microwave a bagel and fuck it.
Oh, dude, if you somehow manage to
Why are
screw
you
that
bringing up my
I-
Saturday night plans?
Dude, I'll tell you right now, if you somehow manage to screw that up, I would come out there to kill you. I'm not even
Yeah.
joking. I'd be
No,
like,
you
I'd
wouldn't
be
have
like,
to.
you
I
blew
would've
it.
I would have done the job myself.
Oh wow! In Minecraft.
Like if
Behind
you somehow
paywall.
were to screw it up, I would roll in my Volkswagen Jetta and take.
No, man. No,
Nah, nah,
actually,
dude.
like we fight and shit over usually over.
You're
stupid shit,
married.
and
That's
then-
gonna happen.
Yeah, and usually within a few hours, like maybe a day tops of the fight, it's usually them we're joking about it and like fucking with each other about the fight. So
That's real love right there, dude. That's awesome. That's all I fucking want. No, I'm just kidding.
I am, but I'm not.
You know, I actually had to like deep clean this place. I don't think I told this story. I had to deep clean this fucking place before I actually moved in here. And it's because my cousin and his now wife, she was his fiance at the time. They were living in here for like a year and a half. So I don't know why, but part of me was just like, I should probably deep clean that bed before I start laying on it.
yeah, oh yeah, this
Don't blacklight
entire
it.
tiny house is covered in semen.
Don't
Just
blacklight.
clean that and clean the whole thing.
I should probably
Dude,
take
I'm
a
the
black
same
light.
way. Anytime I moved into a new apartment when I was renting and shit, it was the same thing. I just assumed like the carpet, everything. Well, this is all covered in cum. I have to clean everything and Lysol it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Goes
So I
back-
ended up, I deep cleaned the entire mattress. I swept the floor like 3 fucking
Motherfucker, I
times.
would just buy the right size, just scrap that mattress. That was a couple living there.
Yeah.
You are sleeping in
And
the ghost of Christmas past fucking. Get rid of it and get a new one.
And you know, it's a little crazy now because we think she's pregnant. They haven't really said
Oh.
anything.
That happened
But
on the bed you're
it just-
sleeping on now.
It probably did.
Get a new mattress, son.
Yeah, you're right. That is kind of disgusting. I need to. Jesus Christ.
You can get fairly good mattress and bag at like Walmart to just replace it temporarily till you get
It's a full
can save up
mattress.
a really good mattress.
It's
That
a
way you're not
comfy-
sleeping in the ghost of their creation of life.
Mhm. Yeah, only one life was created there, but you're
Oh,
sleeping in
God.
the ghosts of thousands
Jesus Christ.
that never made it.
Oh no. I'm being haunted as we speak, guys. and I'm
Right? They're like in the thread, like, remember us, Nate.
Help us, set us free.
I was
I'm
going
reading
to be
comments.
a surgeon had he not pulled out.
This is the one day they didn't wear a condom. Wait, what? Anyway.
And you know
Grace-
My life
flipped
was
that
supposed to
fucking
end
mattress
inside a
over
vagina, but
repeatedly.
instead
You
ended
son
on
of
a
a
face.
bitch.
just in case, Austin, Olivia, if you guys are watching this by any chance, I'm sorry. It's something that has run through my mind at least a couple times, and I'm like, should I be sleeping on this mattress? Like, what happened here? Oh shit. Grace said Tiny is based, however, she did take MSK's nickname. Did she? Am I missing something?
Yeah, I don't know what he means.
I don't know what he means either.
Elaborate, Gray.
Walter, so the walls weren't actually painted white.
Nate, not to give you Nate, not to give
It
you
was amazing when I
nightmares.
bought the house.
Hey, Nate, not to give you any more nightmares about your bed, but what happened in there were probably doggy, cowgirl.
Oh,
reverse
stop.
cowgirl.
That is my cousin's wife. Stop it.
Yeah, you should probably steam clean that like several times over.
And yeah, and I would just say chuck it, get a new mattress, because like they got lazy at least once, like, and didn't want to like go and get a towel from the bathroom for the
Nope.
wet spot. They just flipped that fucking mattress over, and then the whole thing started over again then in the following week.
Oh no.
And then getting
So,
to the point where they were comfortable, so they didn't even bother to clean it after a while. They're just like, screw it, we're just do it again anyway.
Selena
Dude,
said,
me and
fucking
my
all
last
tired, yeah.
Me and my last girlfriend were wise when it came to the mattress. Is we bought a mattress cover so that way we
Walter.
could have all kinds of fun and then just wash the cover. Never destroyed the mattress.
Walter said, don't throw that bed away, Nate. Give it to him.
Oh shit.
Holy shit.
It's almost as if it was meant to be.
What
Hey,
happened?
MSK, we
What did I
just got
miss?
you a brand new bed. We pulled together.
I can't remember if it was Iron or Society that said it when we started this stream. How is it we're carrying this man's stream for him while he's away?
To be fair, technically, it's not my fault tonight.
The man came over to fix my AC, so I turned the lights off for him.
Okay,
That's
tonight. How do you explain every other night before this one?
An anomaly.
MSK has MSK has the pillow to match the bed.
There was the lady that, well, I guess is the manager of the place. I had to go downstairs and talk to her about something. So,
how'd that
not
go?
a porno.
How'd that go for
So
you?
basically, your landlord was upset that you hadn't paid the rent yet, and she threatened to kick you out. Yeah.
The only reason I ask how it went is because I remember the last time you told us you tried to speak to a woman, and that didn't go well either.
First of all, I had a chance to get late that night. Probably, man, I would have had a lot of sex.
And you blew it. Literally.
I didn't blow anything that night. I was blowing my bed.
That's sad.
No, it was a pillow. Be honest.
James bought me a hotel room with him. He was in the other bed.
MSK is like that guy on that TLC show, My Strange Addiction, who's fucking his car and is totally getting off to it.
Why are you watching a show called My Strange Addiction is fucking my car?
I didn't watch the show. Someone I follow on YouTube was talking about it, and I'm like, what in the fuck is this real?
So I didn't watch the show, but I just quoted the name verbatim. Hell yeah.
There's a lot of people that watch My Strange Addiction. Like, what do you mean? It's a
MSK wasn't kidding when he said he needed to bend over to fix the AC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then it's like all of a sudden, like slow saxophone music starts playing.
He was fixing it so he could get blown out.
Like that?
Probably Careless Whisper.
Yeah, there we go.
Shit. Don't worry, I'm alive, guys. Don't worry.
You look a little winded. Are you okay?
You look kind of moist there, my guy.
Got dehydrated for some reason. So I just grabbed a Mega Gatorade.
Mm-hmm.
So you were basically going to get kicked out if you have to pay with either cash or ass. And chose the other option.
Cash or ass. Whoa. Cash or ass. Hell yeah. Sign me up. Fucking hell.
Holy fuck.
God damn, that took a lot out of me.
Well, I will say this. At least, wait, what?
Eating out some vagina takes a lot of work.
Yeah,
no, rewind. I thought I heard you just say you were doing something else.
So, there's that meme of like the grandma pulling up her pants after the young guy blows her for a car. Yeah, I'm the young guy.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a meme. It's popular.
Okay.
I forgot he's too young. Oh, he's too young for it. Oh, yeah.
I'm 25. Go fuck yourself.
So yeah, we had a great show tonight. I was a part of it. I was certainly a panelist of all time.
Liar.
Mm-hmm.
I would say you contributed about 10%.
This fucking Judas in our midst does not represent us.
Well, let's all thank Society Reviews for hosting the show tonight. Great show.
Yeah. For carrying the dead weight once again.
Right.
God, would you guys want to like suck me off after this?
No.
Asking for a friend.
Once again, closeted homo.
Hold on, wait. Well, I almost had sex with a hot lady in San Diego.
But you're on here asking your panelists to suck you off.
Yeah. What? Hey, you guys suck me off for clout every day, and I'll let you.
I get my own clout just by playing Curse of Strahd. Go fuck yourself.
Curse of Strahd or Strahd?
Strahd.
For a guy that says he doesn't need my clout, he sure loves coming to our comment section, Iron.
I know, right?
I was supporting you in the comment section by typing in funny one-liners and jokes.
You said we're a bunch of fat, sweaty nerds and that we don't deserve the clout.
That doesn't change anything what I just said previously, though. What? How those not mutually exclusive? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You have Tourette's?
I was calling me a fat, sweaty nerd supporting me.
D&D is literally played by weird, sweaty, smelly nerds.
You would fit right in then, motherfucker.
Some of them literally don't shower. Probably ever.
Once again, you'd fit right in.
God, one of them.
Are you filling out an application or what are we doing here?
One of the, I swear, a guy that tried getting me into D&D. I was at a party. It was the only one I've ever been to in my life. I don't really go to parties. Too many girls want to have sex with me. This one guy who wore like glasses, skinny as hell, probably like 90 pounds, be like, "Hey, yo, dude, you trying to get into D&D, dog?" No, I was gonna be a fucking.
You
orc with
quit
3
wearing
kids.
glasses, MSK.
Damn, I watched these streams to kill time until the.
I'm saying,
How does it feel? How does it feel to be filler MSK before the actual arc?
Oh God, I'd love to be able to fill her.
MSK's a filler episode.
Fuck off.
by the way, next week we got Renowned Zero on the Weekly Rogues Gallery at 5:30 p.m.
Weekly
Gonna be a
Horrors Gallery.
good one.
Oh God.
I'm thinking
Next
everything's
week.
bagel tonight.
Yeah, so Walter and WZ will have the best Friday podcast to watch because they only said that because they get to watch Iron Show before mine. They're like, that's the only good podcast on Fridays. Can't go to the other one. That other one is trash. Like, oh, I imagine I know who you're talking about. You fucking bastard.
You know what's funny? They say the exact same thing when they come on to my stream on Saturdays.
I
They're like,
know.
this is the best. Like, this is the best stream on Saturdays. Fuck that other guy. We love you, buddy. It's okay.
Yeah.
Do we know?
I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't keep coming back here if I didn't.
I guess tonight's been a lot of fun, and last night was a fucking blast as well.
It was, yeah.
Oh my
That
God,
was-
last night. I don't know if that guy was a troller or not, but that guy,
Dude,
dog,
my face fucking hurt after that show. So
I have never heard.
oh
of
yeah,
a
he's
man.
definitely a troll.
I have never
He's
heard.
trying to
any human
play off
being-
the oh, I am just the kind of person that can argue with like sound and reason and not and all this. Like, okay, that's cool. But are you going to be able to actually keep that up if we keep, the debate going?
Okay,
come
so
back to
And
I
are
have
you
more
going to
thoughts-
just?
I have a little bit more
keep
thoughts
talking?
on that. And like I said after the stream, the whole point that he had mentioned he's a teacher, and you can clearly see specifically in certain things he said, we know who he watches.
Yeah, absolutely.
But him mentioning that he's a teacher, I was watching what he was saying, how he was saying it, and it's like he knows debate. He keeps egging on, trying to get you to make a mistake, trying to get you to slip up, so that's when he can pounce.
Constantly
That's what he
changing
was
the
doing.
subject.
That's what I saw that was really going on.
Remember, it went from ISOM 1 criticism to now we're talking about comics. It's that tactic that League of Legends players used to use when there was some really bad drama, where like an interviewer would ask them a
League
question.
of Legends players are such fucking dorks.
God, thank you for your example. I'm just saying. So it's like a tactic where like the interviewer would ask them a question about the drama, but instead of answering it, they would start going off on a tangent about something else, and it's like, dude, that's just basic deflection. What are you doing? You know, like that's a tactic that he was using. I was like, it went from literally ISOM 1 criticism to like, hey, but he talks about wokeness, and it's like, what are you talking about? He said he literally had. He said people were deflecting the accurate criticism of the book. Okay, that's just
Accurate and legitimate.
Legitimate criticism. Okay, so that automatically means to someone like
that
him-
is the copy and paste Dick Masterson review thing for everything involving Eric July. He can't take accurate and decrypt. What was it? Accurate and legitimate criticism of his
So that
book.
means that anyone, because they literally think people are so dumb. That means if you liked Eric's books, but you were so critical, they think you're so stupid. You don't have a brain of your own to actually point out flaws. Not every single person that bought Eric's books likes everything about them. Yeah, there's going to be some super fans. There are. But
He also
that's
mentioned
fine.
white guilt. Like,
yeah,
That's how you know you're deflecting. That's how you know you're deflecting if you say that shit.
No, I think I pointed that out to him that he was basically displaying attributes of white guilt.
yeah, I just anyone that feels that way about themselves is just not a real human being, in my opinion. That's it. I dropped my mask.
Well, it's the guilt of like, oh my gosh, we've had this character that is white for so long. We should just change it to not white to make other people feel better because I feel bad for having this.
The other one,
You don't have it for one. Everybody has it.
Mhm. I was gonna point out the other thing he said. Oh my god, I almost forgot it until like right now, where he mentioned
hold Warner
storytelling.
Sorry,
remember?
go ahead.
Remember he mentioned storytelling. He was like, "But why is this character's motivations like, bro? Just because one character or many characters do it that way, that does not mean you have to do it. There is nothing written that says you have to write characters that way. But name me a superhero that quit. Oh, we're quite the Flash. The
Wolverine,
Flash in his show quit
Batman.
multiple times. What are we talking about here?
Spider-Man,
Flash, Wolverine, Batman.
Spider-Man literally has a storyline in the comics.
Batman's done it multiple times in the
Spider-Man
movie.
2. Spider-Man 2, he literally quit in the middle of the movie. It was for story reasons, obviously.
The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises, he literally quit for 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years. Not Spider-Man, which is like 2 months. It's like
Batman Begins.
He was like,
granted, he just got old.
He was like, name me a
other
superhero
characters
movie
get
that quit.
jaded, other characters get cynical, and it takes an event to bring back their heroicism, their ideals into the forefront. Logan. But here, God damn it. What was
Batman
going back to
Forever.
what he was saying about like the whole like giving, why isn't it okay to give representation? These are just, and he threw in the whole, it's for kids anyway. Okay. Then why hasn't Warner Brothers has the fucking balls to use Milestone? They have access to it. It's DC. It's right there, right fucking there. You have all of those characters that are tested and proven to be popular. Icon, Rocket, Static Shock, right fucking there. Do something. Bring them into the forefront of the DC universe.
Because
they won't.
He was masking this thing like with wokeness. He was like, well, Eric puts emphasis on wokeness, but ignores other things. No. But he does. This is how you know someone is like not listening when you even say these things. Eric has he said quite literally word for word, the business model of comic books is literally archaic. Those were literal words out of his mouth, word for word. He said the business model of comic books is archaic and old. Like that is quite literally talking about distribution. Are we like retarded? Are we just ignoring? That's what I'm saying.
That's right.
That's how we know.
Yeah, he tried saying, "Oh, the wokeness is only a small percentage of the problem. It's actually distribution."
He said that Eric only focused on the wokeness part, and it's like, no, Eric is quite literally talking about the model that is comic books is a bad model. We know we've heard him say this word for word. We're not stupid, right? So that means he knows. You're fine. You're fine. I agree with one or two of his points, but most of his arguments I didn't quite follow. It basically goes like this: if you liked Eric's books, that means that you're someone that couldn't tell the criticism that other people gave them. That's pretty much what he was saying.
Yeah.
Hey,
you still
I don't know how
are we still on this? Or are we?
You think you get privilege here? The hell?
Are people still whining about Eric July after all this time?
Quite literally every day. Yes,
every day.
Every day. It's never stopped. When has it stopped? If it stops one day, I'll like jump off a bridge.
It's not just Eric. People are still whining about Gary and Drinker and all these other motherfuckers.
Every day.
Every day.
These people say they're not obsessed, but talk about these guys every 7 days a week, 24 hours, year round.
And it's literally the same old shit.
Remember, they're not obsessed. Keep in mind, they're not obsessed.
It's literally the same old shit too. They can never really come up with any other argument points other than racist, homophobic, misogynistic.
3D assets.
3D assets. Oh my god.
More 3D assets.
More 3D assets.
Oh no. 3D assets. Oh my god. Like who cares? Who cares if it used 3D assets? Shut the fuck up. Who gives a shit? The art wasn't what I hoped out of this indie comic book company that just started. Why wasn't it like Marvel and DC? Yeah. What? You sound like a reading bitch.
Someone clipped that. That was actually pretty good.
Oh my god. The art wasn't as good as Jim Lee's.
Someone clip it and make it into a GIF.
He was already so much. God, man, they're like, why isn't the art top tier like in my DC Marvel my comic books?
My comic
like
books.
The average person even knows what good art even is. The average person probably doesn't know who the fuck Jim Lee is, which is sad. He's actually a pretty great artist.
Somebody tried to tell me that Gary saying Miles Morales is fucking racist. I'm like, no, it's not. I don't get people, man. I don't fucking get them at all.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up here when Iron gets back in a little bit, I have to full day of going to the movie theater. Got to go watch Borderlands so I can do the vlog. A lot of people like him now. So
why?
But hey, Borderlands has a D+ cinema score.
Why are you going to say
it's shite.
I as you guys know, I watch things to judge for myself. That's what and we review things here. So we review good, bad things, mediocre things, doesn't matter.
He's gonna judge it so hard that he's gonna burn his fucking house down out of anger.
You sound like a midget. What, lady? Oh my god. I whatever.
You sound like one of the dwarfs from Snow White and the Multiverse of Madness.
Snow White and the 7 DEI hires. That might be the best comment I've ever read on the internet when it came to a movie. Remember the guy in the comment section was like, I love the part where she says, with great snow comes great white possibilities. What the fuck?
I'm surprised people didn't start making Morbius jokes like in there.
A few of them did. A few of them was like, I love the part where she put her whiteness all over the dwarf's face. What? What?
I love the one where it said, it's snowing time. It's snowing.
I swear, when we do our
I like the part where she pulled off her. I like the part where she pulled out her morpher and said it's White Ranger power.
She pulled out the morpher and said white power. No,
I can't wait to review this movie. I'm just doing those Morbius jokes.
Like it's stuff like that where it's just absolute stupidity. Where it's like that would actually be better than the movie that they're gonna give us. Like
that would
Snow White pulled out a morpher and turned into the White Power Ranger, and then she just felt like the evil witch.
I love the part where Doctor Strange just came through a portal and said, it's a multiverse now. It's like, what the Snowvengers. Oh my god.
This Deadpool comes in and is like, oh, sorry, wrong movie, man. Walk away.
Shit, I'm on the wrong soundstage.
Oh no.
Hello?
Deadpool enters in and he says the same thing he said to Wolverine. He's like, hey, you're kind of entering Disney at a low point. They just jumps into that portal and leaves.
He comes through the portal, looks at her, and goes, "I'm gonna fight you now."
I love the part where Deadpool and Wolverine and Snow White all just had a threesome, and she just whited all over their faces.
Okay, you just ruined the joke.
So yeah, Snow White and the Multiverse of Madness, Snow White versus Morbius, Snow White versus the Avengers, Snow White 7, The Power of 5,
Deadpool and Snow White,
Deadpool and Snow White.
Snow White and Wolverine. Ant-Man and the Snow White.
Ant-Man and the Snow.
Snow White versus Snow White.
Snow White and 803. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When we actually review the movie, I know we're gonna go watch it. I'm pretty sure deep down we're probably gonna go see it. We're gonna be making fun of this movie so hard. This movie's about to be just a comedy.
Snow White Doomsday.
The death of Snow White. Holy shit.
We just need to take popular movie titles and insert Snow White in there somewhere.
I love the part where Rachel Zegler just started singing Como está de helado to me.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd sleep with Rachel Zegler. I'd do it, but she has a boyfriend.
If she wasn't
Who sounds like a midget?
MSK.
Oh, okay, good.
No, people just read so much. They're like, Eric July did something today on Twitter. Eric July tweeted. Like, oh my god.
Eric July has the new book coming out. He's gonna fail. It's all the walls are closing in.
This girl's rated
for real this time, guys. We're super serious.
Yeah.
Snow White won't let him finish his book.
He's making so much money, but he's spending so much more than he's making, and it's not sustainable, and it's all gonna come crashing down, and he's gonna be so far in debt. He should have listened to us the whole time, bro. The whole time,
man.
You know. Now the fact that now that people like John as well as Vaughn are getting their fucking books out, I don't ever want to hear people talking about EVS or sweeping for that motherfucker, talking about how, oh, all these other people are nothing compared to him. He can't even get his fucking book out. Fuck him.
But instead ask for more money for toys.
Yeah. And not even that. Toys on a campaign that already funded, where people already paid you for a product they didn't even receive, only to gouge them for more money for toys that they're now just getting. Then at the nerve and ball to show John's long box a campaign that he did not finish yet. as a flex. Hey, here's what I didn't finish. Here's what I didn't do for my customers. Bro,
Chloe,
bitch.
Chloe said 55 years later, Rippaverse shuts down. Haters, I knew it would
know what
happen
happened
any day now.
I told it from the beginning.
I knew this day was coming.
Black men can't do business, you know? Oh, I know they're going to be saying that. Oh, my God. Hi, Chloe. How you doing? How's your Saturday? Do you want to talk to me later on? Hot, rich black guys like myself? All right, so outros. We got to get going.
You're not rich.
I have a bed.
Do you?
Anyway.
Can we see proof of life from this bed?
Yeah.
I have a wallet.
Dude, society, we literally offered to pay this man $50 to show us his bed, and he wouldn't do it.
I have a wallet.
Like, do you at least have like a couch to sleep on? Like,
I have some Gatorade.
do you sleep on the Gatorade?
That sounds kind of gay.
Show us
That'd be painful.
Show us the carousel with the dildos.
I have my keys to my house.
Bedless, empty TV mount, no oven.
I know. I just
I have
sleep
an
on a
oven.
pile of empty Sprite cans.
I'm sad that the controller I used got stick drift. Oh, it got stuck.
That sucks.
Oh, put rubbing alcohol on it, just a little bit on the sides, and it'll work. That's what I
No,
used to do.
just pour a whole gallon of liquor.
Okay, that's a, just any rubbing alcohol, anything to get it off the sticky. Oh my God, there's too many jokes I could make there. Too many jokes. All right.
I dipped mine in rubbing alcohol. Now I have a burning smell.
Okay, let's start with Drunken Emerald Arrow. What do you got planned coming up, man?
Every time I hear the comment made that the walls are closing in and Rippaverse is going to shut down, it's the same thing that I keep hearing, that the walls are closing in on Kathleen Kennedy and she's on her way out. Anyway, let's see. Not
Donald
much else
Trump and
not much more for the weekend. Back here Monday night.
Yes, sir. Nate, what you got planned coming up aside trying to suck me off for clout?
That's never gonna happen, and that's just fucking gay. This upcoming Saturday, Curse of Strahd episode 4. I'm currently working on getting some assets made for that, working on some character tokens, uploading some more music. This could be, you could consider this like the mid-season finale for what I'm calling like season 1. But hopefully it's a blast, and I hope it lives up to my own expectations. Gonna make a video basically talking about everything that came out of D23, just because I feel like I need to talk about it. Some reviews in the pipeline. Not seeing anything this weekend just because there's not really much out this weekend that I feel like I need to see. Gonna see Alien Romulus next weekend too, so I'll definitely be down to talk about that. But and then Friday night, of course, I'm on the weekly Rogues Gallery with Iron Oxide. I cannot wait to go back to that, dude. Yeah, it's gonna be a blast.
I can't wait to go back to Iron. Oh yeah.
Are you jealous, bitch?
Yes. Fuck off, bitch.
But anyway, that's all that's going on with me, dude.
All right, society. Besides being black, what you got going on?
Last night we watched the 80s film, was it Used Cars with Kurt Russell? If you guys remember that movie, we watched that last night on stream, so go check that out. Tomorrow I'll be talking about Hollywood's relationship with Freemasonry, so I'm pretty sure YouTube's gonna love that discussion on the Bible Ends on tomorrow. And then Tuesday we got the bar room coming up, probably gonna talk about Jenna Ortega a little bit more there. And then Friday we're gonna do another Friday night movie club on the Aliens movie and kind of the Aliens franchise in general. So
cool.
Very nice.
Very, very nice.
I'm interested in that Freemasons one. Like really
Live.
interested, by the way.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Freemasonry and Gnosticism and Hollywood societies.
What time is that tomorrow?
7 p.m. tomorrow.
You're on EST.
Yeah, Eastern time, so it'll be 7 o'clock Eastern.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that'll
3
be
o'clock our time.
Yeah, are you gonna give Iron the floor, or is he just gonna have to take it from you?
Iron, what you got planned coming up? Yes. Hello.
This Friday, 5:30 p.m. PST, same as always, that specific time for the weekly Rogues Gallery. This week we have special guest Renown Zero. Don't really know what the topics are going to be just yet. Kind of see how the week goes. There nothing much happens. I'm sure Renowned has plenty of things that we can bring up.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be a good old time. Space Jockeys is postponed while Diesel is recovering from well, let's just call it an illness. Yeah, no, he's sick. He's getting better though. He's getting his voice back. He's got like laryngitis.
I was gonna say, why are we laughing at that?
I was trying to think of a funny like what does he have? AIDS.
You shot your whole you
AIDS
shot your whole
funny.
wad with Professor Savage Dad.
Right.
You can't
I've
really top that one.
already yeah. No, he's legitimately sick, but the show is coming and I'm gonna start a solo well, I call it a solo stream. I'm going to bring people on that want to come on depending on what the news topics are for the day, Monday through Thursday. It'll be more politically based or just current events, only going an hour. I've already got me and Jack are going to be doing the first couple episodes of that. It's going to be pretty interesting because there's a lot going on in the UK right now, and different tone for the show, a little more on the serious side. Aside from that, and I always like coming on your show. I appreciate the invite. That's all I got.
Yeah, the
Is
UK's getting a sneak preview of life under the Antichrist is going to be like.
Yep.
Yeah, the UK. Oh, there's too much to.
It's a that's a warning for the entire Western world, right there.
Yeah. Apparently,
and the fact that they're going to be that is going to be by 2030 they will be completely. It will just be another Middle Eastern and Islamic state. Population based, everything.
When we talk about a revived Roman Empire under a certain leadership, I mean, just start looking at countries like the UK, look at France, look at Italy. It's like, I don't think anything good's going to happen in any of those countries moving forward. So my advice to you is either find Jesus or get the hell out now while you got the shot.
Yeah. And I mean that, and then you can look at what's going on in Bangladesh right now. I mean, that's a preview of things to come.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow I have Angry Badger on for a one-on-one, and we have the Cloud9 podcast. So yeah, Cloud9 podcast, 5:30, 6 PST, 7 PST. We have Angry Badger. After that, I might play some League or get some videos done. Tonight, filming an episode of Full Day going to the movie theaters, watching Borderlands. So me and Society will be doing an open spoiler discussion for that movie on Monday, 5:30 PST. And then after that, well, I just have more content coming out. That's pretty much it. So new Cloud9 podcast episodes are going to Rumble. This show and the other one, the podcasting platforms, new episodes will be there. I ran into like a little bit of a hiccup, but I can fix it in like less than 24 hours. It's not that bad, honestly. So if you watch the show on audio and you can't watch it live, please don't play this around your kids. They might actually.
Don't play it at work either. You might get fired.
Children anyway, so you're fine.
Like if you play this around your kids either have really low standards or they're the kids who grew up watching Saw. Those turned out pretty varying results.
Well, Saw is a family movie.
I was going to say,
if your kids are listening to this podcast, then they're going to grow up to be homosexuals.
On Tuesday.
Because they're going to end up modeling their life after MSK.
Right.
They're going to have no bed, no TV. They're going to be sleeping with a vacuum cleaner every night. I mean, it's going to be awful.
Mom,
constantly rejecting while offering oral sex to their male friends.
And on the bright side, to end off the show, we hit 1,000 subscribers. So it's been great to hit some milestones. I enjoy all the people that supported the channel after getting canceled by YouTube by that other CEO who's now dead. Holy crap!
Are we still taking bets on when he gets terminated?
All right, who's that?
Yeah, season with Jackie passed away.
Yeah, and that other channel, it got retconned out of the multiverse. I've been always on this channel for the longest.
Your entire life.
This is what MSK season 3.
Cancer's a dick. I'm sorry.
MSK season 3. We're in season 2 right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh fuck.
It's true what they say, quality over quantity. I prefer quantity over quality. I actually prefer doing quality and quantity together. I can do both now. I'm really good at it.
Yeah. Not going to dispute that.
You. Yeah, sure.
Pretty sure you guys are patronizing me.
No. How high can my voice? No.
No. Oh my God, no.
Fuck me in my butthole, dude.
Who did that? What the fuck was that? Was that you,
That was
Nate?
Nate.
Never do that again.
Dungeon Master, baby. It's what I do.
God. Yeah. All right. So, don't, if for any young guys out there banging girls after the bars, don't put it inside their meat area. Put it inside their back door. It's way better and way safer, and no kids. Actually, always backdoor bitches. Do not put your dick in their wet area that other guys have put their dick in their wet areas.
Gross.
Back doors. Get lube and backdoor that shit. Hashtag president of what it tastes like.
That's not a club I ever want to be a part of.
Oh God, really? We have exclusive membership and perks.
No,
You're the
just
only
a member
member.
of the ghost of sexual past.
In this
I mean,
case,
it makes
most
sense
great
when
moment.
all of the women you sleep with were previously not women.
Are you saying that you're an alt-right bigot, Nazi homophobe?
No,
Always
we're
check
saying
for
you're
the
a closeted homo.
No.
No,
I
I'm saying
prefer-
you sleep with dudes. That's why you prefer the back door because that's
I-
the only option.
I'm just saying you won't be having kids if you put it in women's back doors. Just saying.
You're
want
saying
kids?
that, but I'm hearing I sleep with men.
I think you're hearing a different conversation in your head on purpose.
I think he's hearing the truth, and you're trying to hear the cope. So,
Chloe
I
said,
think
MSK
you and Dermy Wormy have a completely different description of what an actual woman is. I'm just saying.
Technically.
Chloe said, this is MSK's most straight moment.
I'm not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
I'm just saying.
Hey, at least you can't get pregnant, right?
No. If you backdoor women, I'm pretty sure every guy should backdoor any modern woman. You don't want to get any modern woman from you. You want to see what we played earlier? You want to get that? You want to have kids with those?
It's
Bro,
literally the
nah.
hole they shit from. I would
Wait.
never do that. That's disgusting.
So you're promoting do not have children
with any modern women. Just backdoor them. Pull out. Because obviously you're in this case, no, Chloe.
Or just wear a condom like a normal person and just have fun.
Nope, just going to get AIDS. All right,
actually have a good pullout game.
I got good pullout game. Oh, sorry.
I would ask like Nate. That's great. Great to know that. Awesome. That's kind of
Mine's
gay.
on. Hey, you want to know what? Mine is on point. I have
Hey,
no
Kat.
kids. Of course.
I don't have kids either.
That
I
you
might
know
be
of.
shooting blanks, but
see, MSK thinks pull-out game is after you have the kid. You just be out of the kid's life entirely.
That's how you pull out, really. Hey, Kat.
Begging you to touch and go.
Yeah, so don't worry, guys. I'm lonely. I have no sex, but it's okay. I have my pillow. And it
So
treats
we
me
are
very well.
step brothers. Huh. Interesting.
Thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Iron Man Podcast, and we'll see you guys later. Have a great weekend, everybody.